Word to wise, grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 288 of the Blerd Cave, the #1 comic book news stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse that you can also find not just here on YouTube. You can also find us on Amazon, Google, Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere. Yeah, I think it was that's at least 5 places, but still anywhere good podcasts may be found. And if you do so, make sure you leave us a rating. Carter, man, how you doing?
Man, I was telling you before we started, I have now delved into the world of iPod classic modding.
Oh, yeah. I'm still blown away by this, by the way.
No, I did not know. It feels like I feel the same way I felt when I realized that the PlayStation Vita still had like hella people actively like making shit for that game. Do you know they have actually like one somebody, I don't know their name, but they completely remade Hollow Knight in the Unity engine so that it was playable on Vita. Yeah. It's so weird.
I just want to put this out here.
That's so interesting.
I look, I'm still marveling at the fact that motherfuckers are still trying to keep the Vita alive. They're like, man, no. We can't let it go. Look.
Hey, dog. Hey. Vita is life.
Wait a minute. I'm actually looking around right now because I have mine somewhere around in here. Like, oh, it's way back.
Look at you. You fucked up. Mine was quick access. Did I say Hollow Man? I thought I said Hollow Knight.
No, you said Hollow Knight.
Sweet.
I heard Hollow Knight. Look, I got look. It's dusty. It ain't been turned on. It probably need to be charged for like 6 weeks to be used.
And you got that goddamn Persona dancing skin on there, don't it?
Yeah. It's the Persona, the golden. It's got the golden on it.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah,
dude, I've been messing with this iPod. I've gotten rid of iTunes on it, so now I'm just in that process of getting all my music on that motherfucker.
So, I'm sorry. I saw this shit and it just made me giggle. So where else am I gonna play Soul Sacrifice?
Hey, facts. Up until a couple days ago, that was the only place your ass could play Freedom Wars until that remaster came out. So shit.
I still need I need to get that. I need to get the remaster of that. One day.
Vita, what, y'all couldn't find your Game Boy Color? My Game Boy Color, you see, it's times like this where I hate that the stream might get demonetized because somebody makes me cuss too early. But I don't need to find my Game Boy Color because I know where it is. A bitch by the name of Miss Thomas. She was a homeroom teacher at Fraser Elementary in Memphis, Tennessee. I had already finished my TCAP test, Ernie, so I wasn't just gonna sit there and not do nothing. So I cut on Pokemon Red. I whooped Brock with a whole legion of Odysseys. Now it was time for me to take that out, put in Ready to Rumble boxing so I could act a fool with Afro Thunder, only for this light-skinned, gap-toothed harlot to take my Game Boy Color and to avoid an ass whooping from my mom at the time. I said, I don't know what happened to it. My uncle must have took it because that teacher took it and then I transferred schools. So Miss Thomas, wherever you are, headbutt the edge of a table. But yeah, that's where my Game Boy Color is. But so my Vita is all I got. My Vita and my Miu Mini. That got every goddamn console on it.
This man.
But yeah, man.
Got to...
Yeah, man. I have just been in music mode for the past 3 days, getting all of my music on a 160 gig fucking iPod.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what I've been doing.
Well, I know what you've been doing. You've been practicing your archery. I saw you glove.
Yeah. I've been out here, look, see, y'all don't know this about me. Y'all don't know this. I got stranded. Okay. I got stranded on an island. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only by the grace
Yes.
of the a lone hermit who was there to teach me how to shoot. And now I'm Hawkeye out here in this bitch. But no, in all seriousness, I actually can shoot a bow quite well. You jest, but I am out here. I'll fuck a motherfucker
on
up.
the other end. If you're good with the archery, this is something I learned when I left Memphis and I was in Arkansas for a little bit. I can hatchet throw like really fucking well.
Oh yeah, no, so we used to do some people who lived in Memphis probably saw me, back during this time frame. I used to help run a trivia night thing, and sometimes we'd go to this one place where they had like hatchet throwing, and like, in between or after whatever, I'd want to kill some time, or if I got there early or whatever, I would just be like, whew, and I was like, man, dude, I am nice with this shit. Y'all don't ever try, dude. Don't ever try and run from me. Don't ever look if a motherfucker try and run from me, and I got a hatchet, oh, it's a wrap. Because I'm just gonna be like, look, I'll be like,
and don't think for one moment just because I might be inebriated, I won't have court beam your ass one.
Right. Wait a minute.
From Dead by Daylight would never be as accurate as me.
Look.
With a little bottle of Crown in my system, I am a menace in these streets.
As soon as you said that, I had a PTSD flashback. I'd heard that. Look.
Real. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about that, Gearless Mo. Thank you for that 1999. He said, let's enjoy the villain origin stories. You know what? That may have been my origin story, because I will never forget that day. I transferred schools, so I went up there. I gave her my English book back, gave all that. Can I get my lime green Game Boy Color back? Is your mom here? You have your mom come up here and get it. So I just went ahead and just left and transferred fucking school. I would never forget that day. I hate that woman to this day.
Dude, I don't know, man. I could not fucking stand some of the principals and teachers I had.
Hope your life is going horrible, and your wife and or husband, whichever way you may fall, is cheating on you. Trust. I don't like you. I do not like green eggs and ham. I hope that you are getting cheated on regularly,
man. And you know what? With the grimiest of the grimy, like I just hope I hope it's nothing but loose women, Just I'll say this.
Man, I would love for her husband to be cheating on her with what was that brother's name? Wayman from Shane.
Yeah. Low down dirty shit. Bernard.
I don't know why that part tickled me so much.
Mr. Coffee. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie.
I swear it is.
I love that movie so much that it's not even funny. I actually should. I should not love that movie as much as I do, but I do, and it's like, you know what it was. I think what cemented it for me is when I realized watching that movie, I was like, damn, that's Goliath's girl. I was like, oh shit. I was like, she bad. She bad. Look, I'll say this much. I'm petty. I remember
Mhm.
learning not too terribly long ago that a vice principal that took not just one, but two copies of a book that I was reading,
Mhm.
which is made even more funny. I have no shame in saying this now, but I was a little edgelord boy when I was in high school, and I had the I remember when it came out because I was just so edgy. I remember
Mhm.
when the Marilyn Manson autobiography came
Okay.
out. It was The Long Hard Road Out of Hell, and
Mhm.
it was a controversial book. It's kind of funny because there was really nothing in that book that I was just like I
Yes, it
like.
was. It was devil work. You was reading about the devil. That's all that was.
Well, well, because of the time frame that we lived in,
Mhm.
The vice principal, who was like one of these old school, super hyper religious, like
That's why Department of Truth hit so hard for you, Big Dog.
man, what you said, I'm not gonna lie, I had a flashback, but no, old boy, he saw me reading the book at lunch, and he just
Yeah.
walked by, snatched it out my hands, and said, "You'll get this at the end of the year." And I was like, "What the?" I was like, "For reading a
Oh.
book?"
Oh,
I was like, "Wait a minute." I'm reading a book. I was like, and I want to point this out. I think I was like a sophomore at the time.
Mhm.
I was like, I mean, it's not to say this book was like above my reading level, but I was like,
Yeah.
I said, shit. I said, you ought to be glad I'm fucking reading. And then, I guess he felt really some type of way about it that, I wound up because I was like, you know, man, fuck that dude. I was like, fuck that guy. I went and bought another copy out of spite. Brought it to school. Actually made it through most of the year.
Mhm.
I would say most of the year because, like, by that point, the year was almost over. And he came up to me. He's like, oh no, I came into his office.
Yeah.
And because I got sent there for something for one reason or another, and he said, "Yeah, you still got a while for you gonna get that book back." And yeah, he gave me his little like
You had to be a nigga about it. I know what this is.
I was like, you can keep it. He was like, excuse me, son. Like, cause I want to make sure y'all understand the tone. Y'all ever seen Lean on Me?
Mhm.
He was like a big fat version of Joe Clark. He was a big fat version of.
God.
It was like if you took Fat Albert and Morgan Freeman and mashed them together in that movie. And what happened was, and he was like, well, why I ain't got to worry about it? And I just reached in my backpack and pulled out another copy, and he just looked at me and was like, man, take this shit. I was like, no, you good? I said, that's yours. I said, that's your personal copy from me to you. I said, now you get to read some devil worship, and walked on about that motherfucker. But no, that was, that was my high school career. And I won't lie. When I found out that dude had died, I smirked. But anyway, man, you know what? I'm not and don't think that y'all are getting off light. Gearless Mo, thank you for that. 1999 super chat. We also got another one in here. We got CE Rouse with the wait, did it go away? Where'd it go?
I think it did.
Yeah, it went away. Oh man. Well, it is not funny when the hatchet bounces back. But oh wait, here it is. All right, well, there's another one. LP3 with the 24 months says, "Happy Saturday, Cave. I know you both are pretty well versed in Marvel lore, but has the Rivals game helped you appreciate any particular character?"
Yes.
Really?
Not appreciate, but want to delve more into.
Oh,
Case in point, Thor. I'd read a little bit of the Donny Cates run, but I didn't read a lot of it. So lo and behold, when I went to that shop and got your shit and then went back and got mine, I got like 18 issues of that Thor run.
Oh, wow.
I said it in the Discord yesterday. I let Mad Chocolate Gaming know, and I told you before him, but Amazon, I saw the Doctor Strange outfit. The Donny Cates run of Doctor Strange is next on my list, but I wanted to go to the one that I never finished, which was the Jason Aaron run. And that omnibus is getting delivered today, actually. So that's actually going to be the first Doctor Strange anything that I own. I've read bits and pieces of it, but never actually sat down and read a full run. Ernie, don't you open your mouth about the Jed McKay stuff. I already know that's already on the list.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't even gonna say anything.
Appreciate. Yeah, I think Black Panther would be the one that I would say I would appreciate. It. That game helps me appreciate the character just because the runs of Black Panther are so fantastic. It just made me appreciate those runs a little bit more because of how inconsistently jank Black Panther is in that game.
Oh, yeah.
So it made me appreciate, at least I know he's good in this consistently. So what about you?
Reed Richards. Actually, no, I take that back. It makes me laugh. It gives me a different level, I won't say of appreciation, but a new perspective on Reed Richards. Because like I have literally seen that motherfucker be everything from sugar to shit on Marvel Rivals. But yeah, I think it's high key hilarious.
That's one thing I will say. I just saw it in the chat. X1. I knew about the maker being an evil Reed Richards, but nothing about the evil Sue Storm. That's what I like about that game.
Malice.
That's what I like. Because there are so many people that that are interested in reading the material that those characters come from. Because a lot of motherfuckers did not know about Malice. There were a lot of people that don't know about Jeff. There were a lot of people that don't know about Luna Snow or Penny Parker. So
you want to know why
I do.
You want to know why I knew?
Why is that?
Because I will never, ever, 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 ever forget the moment in time. I will never forget the moment in time where the or Reed Richards slapped the fuck out of his wife, or one of the many times that he has slapped the fuck out of his wife or child. But this let's see if this will show up correctly. Yeah, this right here. This is what I remember Malice from, is when she showed up and she was so out of pocket and Reed couldn't figure out a way to shut her shit down, so he just talked some shit to her, got her angry, and slapped the fuck out of her, and she woke up.
You know what this is? This is just her telling him that she's higher on the tier list in Marvel Rivals and he bottom 2, and that's why Reed slapped the shit out of her. That's what it is. I said, shut up. I am not at the bottom tier with Scarlet Witch. No, that's what that is.
That's crazy.
That's what I do like about that game for sure. It's just the introduction of characters that people didn't know about, and now they want to go and watch a video from you, watch a video from Rob, watch a video from Dope Spill, watch a video from New Sage, go on Amazon, see how much book is one time for the one time. That'll be the only comic they own on their shelf. So that's what I really do like about that game. I don't have to play that to appreciate that it's opening the door for more people to have an end to want to delve into these characters. That's what I like. That's dope.
Yeah. No, I think, well, and you know what? This is what I appreciate. I appreciate the same. That it is actually encouraging people to go read the comics or to look into things. So, I mean, hell, it's more effective than the movies and TV shows have been, which is wild to say. But yeah, I actually think that's I think it's a good thing. I think it could be nothing but a good thing.
Definitely. Absolutely.
But to take it to the next level, we got to take it to the next level because that's what we do here. Also, you know what? Real quick, before I forget, because I don't want to forget this, because it actually popped in before we actually came in.
Yeah.
To the live stream. We were still in countdown was happening, and I actually meant to pull this up. So, excuse moi. I want to pull this up so y'all can see it. That's actually what I meant to do. And then someone brought up Malice, and I just went, ooh, piece of candy. But no, shout out to the homie C-Fang, the architect of sin.
Yeah.
In the diamond mine. Out here, love to see it. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. So thank you for that, homie. And I think that has us all caught up. I think we're all caught up now.
Yep.
No, Boom Boom is not in Marvel Rivals.
That'd be a nice character.
Yet.
I want more characters you wouldn't really be thinking about.
Yeah, no,
same. I see a lot of people in Discords that I'm in, they complain about the current roster and who the fuck asked for Luna Snow? Who the fuck asked for Jeff? Who the fuck? I want more of that, you know?
Yeah.
If I could have the Exterminators in Rivals, that would be dope. That would be fun.
I would be with it. Actually, dude, and that makes me surprised that Laura Kinney isn't already in the game. Speaking of,
it wouldn't surprise me. I think they're gonna make her some variation of Wolverine. But Mr. January 16th, he said, I haven't played Rivals. How is it? Especially for someone beginning. Boy, you in. Okay, in the words of John Goodman, you in for a world of pain.
Man,
there is no nicer way to say it. You're entering a world of pain.
Yes. And I'll put it like this. If you've ever played Overwatch, you've played Marvel Rivals. So
yes, you have.
And then they also, someone else had actually revealed too that apparently in February we will probably end up seeing some Sam Wilson related stuff. So cool. Some stuff got I don't know how legit the leak is on it, but I mean, we'll probably honestly, I feel like Rivals is more locked in to not just comics current events, but like more like greater Marvel Universe stuff. So I think that it's safe to say you're gonna wind up seeing a lot of shit. But you want to talk about? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you're somebody that can remember that you're playing a video game and you can just cut it off if you start getting frustrated, January 16th, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people that is immediately kind of, I know some people might take this the wrong way. You can take it however the fuck you want to take it. But if you're somebody that's weak-willed and you get real like mean and toxic to people because shit isn't going your way, then you're gonna have a bad go of it. If you just want to get in there, pick a favorite character, have some fun with it. Remember, like I said, remember it's a video game and you can cut it off. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be good.
With you beginning, man.
Child. Child. Oh, you in for a world of hurt. An absolute world of pain. Yeah. So I just want to put this out here.
Mm-hmm.
Not next week. The week after. So we got two more. Let's see. How many sleeps is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more sleeps. In 11 more sleeps, we know that DC Power, Rise of the Power Company, is coming out. This is something you and I have talked about, Carter.
Yeah.
We've actually talked about this before because, you and I both have a very strong level of disdain for the once a month, the once a month, all right, here's your representation, niggas.
Okay, let me ask you this before you start it off.
Go ahead, shoot.
Is this a digital first, or is it going to be physically in the shops?
Physically in shops. Okay. This will be physically in shops.
Okay.
But this isn't the only thing. We actually got news. We got news, Carter. I don't know if you've been keeping up with have you ever read Black Lightning?
A little bit.
Okay.
Because of you, I've been reading fucking Storm and the Turtles. But
this guy.
But you know what? I do need to catch up on I read the first two.
Okay.
Black Lightning.
Okay, got you. So the third one came out this week, and
okay. I'm not okay. Cool.
Yeah. I can talk about it now. I could not talk about it before.
Yeah.
But one of the things that was being set up, and it's largely because the writer of Black Lightning, Brandon Thomas, is going to be the writer for something else that's going on here. He's going to be doing this, obviously. But there is yet another thing that he is going to be doing. It's going to be yet, to my understanding, another one shot. But this one is, it's going to be kind of building on what this one's going to be. More or less. As most people probably know, DC Power's kind of become this thing they've been doing the past like 2 or 3 years, where around Black History Month they'll release an issue. It's a one shot anthology. Lots of different black and brown writers, artists, colorers, inkers, so on and so forth, all coming together and telling some stories. Some pretty good ones too, a lot of the times. Just little short stories. But this time around, they're going to be centered around a theme, and that's the Power Company. Now, Carter, are you familiar with the Power Company?
Not as much.
Okay.
It's very minimal. It's very minimal.
Gotcha.
You'd have to put me on game when it came to that.
Got you. Well, hey, I got you, pimp. I got you. So for those who do not know, the Power Company was one of those. And actually, some of you, some of y'all might remember this. Y'all, some of you that have been, maybe you've been with the channel for a while. Maybe you've rocked with me for a long time. Because I'm pretty sure this was like 5 ever ago when I did this. As I'm going back and looking at it now, some of you might remember a ways back I did a video. Oh man, dude, this was 4 years ago. Jesus. Oh my God, I just feel old right now. Oh my God, I just looked this all the date on this video. I'm just Jesus. That's all I can do. That's all I can say to it. But anyway, you can see it right here. Who is Skyrocket of DC Comics? The heart and soul of Power Company. So this is a video I did, like I said, 4 some odd years ago, and Skyrocket was actually one of my favorite characters from that comic. But there was another character, and I never ever got around to doing a video about this guy, but he's someone that I think a lot of people are going to be talking about here real soon because of who he is and what he's capable of. And you see him. You see him on the cover.
Yeah. You
see him on the cover of this DC Power Rise of the Power Company deal. And that is Josiah Power. Now, he just recently made his return to DC Comics in Black Lightning #3.
Gotcha.
And for those wondering, you're like, oh, this dude looks like a bad guy. No. He a bad motherfucker, but he ain't a bad guy. But basically, his whole thing.
Why he got to look like a bad guy to y'all, though?
Because he a nook. I mean, sorry. To be fair, I think this guy hit the scene originally back around the time that Michael Clark Duncan was the Kingpin.
That is a man named Walter, not Amanda Waller. A man,
right? But no, this guy was a whole problem. He was a whole problem. And I say that because when he first hit the scene, you didn't really know what to think of him.
Yeah.
Because we were like, dude, okay, he leads the Power Company. Like, what's his deal? What's his vibe? Like, what are his powers? Because clearly he's got something going on. This dude he's damn near Captain Every Power. This dude he was damn near Captain Every Power. Like, I just want to pull this up. Look at this shit. This motherfucker would sit up here and
the good old days. The good old days of comic book art. Jesus Christ.
Man. Are
you sure? Is that the same man that we just saw on that Power cover? Is that the same man?
That's the same man.
Are you sure that's not the Thor famous enemy, the man Gog? Are you sure that's not the man?
Nope. Nope. This is 100% Josiah Power. And his whole thing is that he could turn his skin into stone. But that wasn't the only thing he could do. Yes, he is inconsistently colored like a motherfucker. I will go ahead and tell you that right now because I'm going to show y'all some panels that are going to have y'all hot.
All right, you already losing me because it seems like all he doing is copying the brother from Invincible.
So a little bit, but to be fair, if I'm not mistaken, I think this was actually beforehand.
I was not being serious, y'all. Invincible came out way the fuck.
Yeah, no, this is not
I just know people gonna do that shit.
He looked like old boy.
Y'all. I was being funny.
Well, no, like this guy, not only could he turn his skin to rock, motherfucker could teleport. Motherfucker could teleport.
That's kind of cheap,
right? Motherfucker just be like
teleporting brick hitting you in the face.
Motherfucker could teleport. He could also talk shit with Superman. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, I don't care. You Superman. I'll talk that shit.
Why do he do his eyes like that? Or is he wearing little sunglasses?
No, it just that was the thing they were doing. Was like,
why did they do your head like that?
They gave that man the most. Look, first off, I'm not gonna lie. They had this man out here
curl on Superman in that middle panel. Look at that nasty ass curl.
Wait, first off, what's this? Like, what's this right here? What's that man S curl just flying off in the wind? But no, it's you know, he also kind of reminds me of
who that?
He reminds me of Berg from Bitterroot. Actually, and I say this because not just because of the look, because obviously they do look alike, but also it's the way he speaks. He speaks like very eloquently. So that like it's like, oh, this dude's like, yeah, he's basically like he was Berg before Berg hit the scene.
Okay.
But the thing is, even Superman knew he didn't want to fuck with this dude. He didn't want to fuck with this guy. And the reason why is because, I told you he could teleport. I can tell you he could turn into rock. That wasn't the only thing he could do. Look at this man. Man channeling electricity. He channeling cosmic energy and shit. And here's the thing. You know how like Emma Frost, like, she can either be Diamond or she can be telepathic. She can't be both at the same time. Yeah, not this dude.
Imagine a teleporting electrified brick hitting you in the face.
Oh yeah, no. This dude was nasty work. Dude was nasty work.
You're making me mad now. You're making me mad. You're making me mad now. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Please.
Actually, I just want to point out something though. Have you ever heard of a character named Terrax the Terrible?
Yes.
Don't he look just like that motherfucker?
Right there, yeah. Right there, yeah. Especially with like this whole like where his goatee, the beard is supposed
is
to be
all rock.
Yeah, that's Terrax. Yeah,
that's Terrax like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I see that.
That is Terrax with the serial numbers filed off. They ain't even try.
I want you to get everything off because everything you're telling me about this character.
Yeah,
I need you to finish.
Okay. So the whole point of this thing is that this guy, he went on to found the super team, the Power Company. And it was kind of like a ragtag band of motherfuckers that just could do all kind of random shit. You can already see old girl right there with the liquid metal. There's a Hawkeye looking motherfucker in the background. There's a fire chick. There's Skyrocket, who's basically like Iron Latina, and there's big Hulk looking motherfucker in the background who looks more like Hulk 2099 than Hulk of the present day, and a motherfucker who is desperately trying to look like DC Comics Vibe. Actually, that might be Vibe for all I know. Shit, I don't honestly remember if that was Vibe or not because that was a different time frame. But point of the matter is, this is a book that came out, back in the aughts, like in and around the aughts, that, it was kind of just lost to the dustbin of history. It was lost to the dustbin of history. Never to be seen or heard from again. Well, guess what? The Power Company is back because after the DC Power one-shot drops, after the DC Power one-shot drops, we're going to be getting another one-shot a little bit later, and I believe it's going to be coming up sometime around in it's be coming up sometime around in April. But here, I'm going to pull this up. This right here, let's zoom this out a little bit. There we go. The Power Company.
Hey, I already saw one name. I'm ready to go.
He's like, I'm in.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
But no, the Power Company Recharged is going to be written by Brian Edward Hill in his DC return. Features art by Kari Randolph and Aletha Martinez. All great. For those, I'll go ahead and say right now, if you're not familiar with either Kari Randolph or Aletha Martinez, I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. You probably should. Because, well, for one, some of you may or may not remember a little comic that I talked about not too terribly long ago called Sirens of the City. That is Kari Randolph right there. That's Kari Randolph's art. And for those who are unfamiliar with Aletha Martinez, Aletha Martinez has been in the game for a while. Some of you will probably, if you ever read, and let me see if I can actually find this here. Here it is. Yeah. Here it is right here. Boom, 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 boom.
I hate that book is packed up right now.
What?
I kind of want to read it.
Oh, Sirens of the City. It's good in the motherfucker. It's good in the motherfucker. That's all I'll say. But Aletha Martinez is the artist who did Nubia. And the Amazons, if I'm not mistaken. So you'll probably you'll probably remember her art if you read. And for those who don't know, I'll pull up the cover here too. This is the cover right here. But Nubia and the Amazons, and I do believe she also did Nubia and Nubia, Queen of the Amazons. I believe she also did that one as well. So yeah, so just so you guys know the pedigree, pedigree that we're talking about here. This new DC All-in-One shot dives deeper into how this new iteration of the Power Company, made up of Power, which Josiah Power, Black Lightning, Batman, Jace Fox, The Signal, and Vixen, will not only rebuild humanity's faith in heroes and fight against the rising tide of anti-metahuman hate, but stop a serial killer targeting metahumans in the streets of Atlanta. And of course, the main cover is going to be by Edwin Galman. We have some variants by the homie Ryan Bidgman, fantastic artist out here. Sanford Green, also friend of the channel, and Paris Elaine. And this is the cover that we're going to be looking forward to for the recharged deal.
Okay.
Hit me.
So I was letting you get everything out that you could when it pertained to Josiah Power, because everything that you are explaining to me about Josiah Power,
yes,
the one concept that kept going in my head was, okay, when was the last time he was actually put in anything before Black Lightning? Right. And why did it take this long to do so?
About that.
There have been several books that have been thrown at a wall to see if they worked, and just it slid down like a nail.
Nah, you said right.
And it's just like, damn, you had this character tucked and didn't do anything. Like, we got New 52 Lobo when you all had this brother in the tuck. We got, now this is an event, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We got Convergence and you had this brother in the tuck. Like,
yeah, I'm just saying.
Like, okay.
So I want to correct something. I want to correct something. I want to correct the record. Yes, he can turn into a rock form. Yes, he can project energy. It is actually not exactly electricity, but I think in that shot, it just looked like it. He is super.
Dog,
Hmm?
it's still cold. That's still cold.
Oh,
A
no.
rock- a teleporting brick bishop.
I just wanted to point out that he wasn't an electrical Negro. That's all I was saying. But man has superhuman durability, superhuman strength,
Mhm.
and energy absorption. So yeah, this dude's a whole
Dog.
problem.
I'm just thinking about how many books that have come and gone that you all have canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Okay, so you know what? Let me.
He's been in a total of, as I'm looking at it now, 20 comics. Period. Since
And he hold on
2000, since his debut in okay, I want to put in the last 22 years, he has only been in 20 issues of anything. I'm just putting that out there. Oh, not including the Black Lightning issue that came out this week. No, like an issue, yeah. Like, look, what Devontae just said. Damn near, that's damn near an issue a year. Ooh, this dude. Well, and I'm gonna tell you why. I know why he's not been putting more stuff, and it's because of it's literally what everyone else is saying. It's because he's a whole problem. This dude's a whole problem.
So you're making, and it's not just DC that does this, because Marvel also does this. That's why y'all ain't finna see shit from Blue Marvel anytime soon.
Yeah.
Whether y'all like to hear that or not, y'all ain't finna see shit from him when it comes to being in a film, being on a TV show. You might see him in a minimal capacity in a book, but it's for that reason. You making these souped up, like hilariously OP black characters and then putting them back in the fucking closet. Like, dog. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating, and I'm really trying not to be negative because you had me at Brian Hill, so I know this is going to be a fun one shot, and then you said that we're going to get another one shot, which is great.
Right.
But I'm hoping. Brian Hill did 10 initially of Blade. He's still supposed to be finishing the other 5. I don't know if those 5 ever even fucking finished. I haven't seen it at my shop in a minute. He's done 12 of Ultimate Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really hope that these one shots that they're doing will give us that.
Fingers crossed.
Like, dog, just keeping that cover up there. Even though like it irks me when shit like this happens, like we got to put all the black people in a book together, but it got to be like a one-off. That's why
it's the nigga book.
See, and that's why that Greg Pak, Sam Wilson, that whole cookout image, it kind of irked me a little bit, but that's gonna be a whole different conversation. But
at least it was Evan Well, I think that portion was Evan Narcisse.
Yeah.
I think because that was, I think that's the thing that gets lost in translation with that comic is Greg Pak's not the only one writing it. Evan Narcisse is the other one, is the secondary writer.
I more so meant that, okay.
Oh God, yeah.
We're doing a black book with a black dude, so we gotta make sure we gotta put all the niggas in it. Ooh,
yeah. No, I 100% follow you. I 100% follow you.
Them niggas love cookouts. I'm surprised we didn't see an electric slide on one of them damn pages. But
man, I'm not gonna lie.
That stuff, it kind of
I'd have hollered if we did. I'd have hollered.
Like, it kind of irks me. I can still read the book and I can still enjoy the book, but that stuff kind of irks me. But just going back to my original point. If these one shots do well, and my fingers are fucking crossed that they do well, I hope that we can get, even if it's 10, 12 issues, since that's the current thing. If you want to get Brian Hill and you want to get these creative teams to do a 10 issue or a 12 issue, right. I'm hoping that's a thing. And the reason I'm hoping that is just looking at their roster of people. That's number one. That's a dope cover. Even though I did see somebody in the chat, they still trying to make the signal work. Hey, with Brian Hill writing them, he might very well be a fucking menace out here.
So it's funny you say that. Mm-hmm. That's actually one of the stories that's going to be in the DC Power one shot. It's called Dynamic Duo. And that story is going to be a Batman and Robin story, but the Batman is going to be Jace Fox and the Robin is going to be the Signal. So,
so with that, yeah, I'm really hoping if you can give, and I think you and I feel differently on this book, but if you can sit here and you can give Christopher Priest these 12 issue little runs with like Superman Lost and that Black Adam.
Oh, yeah. No, I 100% agree.
If you can give Christopher Priest that kind of grace for kind of story, to me, I feel like with this team, you could do just that. I actually want to look up if you want to give me one quick second.
Go
I
ahead.
want to look up how many issues did they give John Ridley? Okay. They gave John Ridley 18 issues of I Am Batman. I'm actually interested in seeing how the hell Jace went from New York's Batman to Atlanta real quick.
Right? Like, well, he just say, man, these New York streets too hot.
Real.
Is that what happened? Is New York just too hitting?
So okay, we got Christopher Priest with the 12, I believe, on Black Adam. You got John Ridley with 18 on Black Batman or Jace Fox Batman. So if we can give Brian Hill or whoever, because Brian Hill's just doing this one shot, I might read that Power issue and might see another writer with those stories that I want to see them do the entire team dynamic.
Yeah.
I really hope that DC will give us something like this, because those numbers that you just gave out was kind of gross. I'm not gonna hold you. It reminds me of the Blade stuff that I kept telling you all, how Blades only had collectively 30 issues of books. Period.
Oh yeah. He I think the longest his series because his first series was a one shot. It was just
issue.
And then his next series I think was maybe like 3, 4, maybe 5 issues, and then he got like another series after that wasn't much longer than that. I think the longest he got was when they did that bullshit ass his daddy is white storyline.
I gotta talk to you about something like that. You just said a lot. I was gonna call you about it, but we're gonna talk about that after the show. It was a certain issue of matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Hold on.
I believe it. I believe it.
That's what I'm hoping. If these two books do well,
yeah,
let's give us something, because this roster, like that, you can tell some stories with this roster. Just this
100%
alone, I want to read this. Don't even know what the fuck it's gonna be about, but just this image, I want to read this.
I actually want to show you some other stuff too, because these are like some of the alternate covers. But why do we not get Vixen books on the regular? Like why? Like why not? Why not?
You know what's crazy about that? Her whole the one thing I hear people praise constantly when it comes to Vixen is a CW web series.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Dog. That's your claim to fame.
That's it.
That's your big up. A CW.com web series.
Yep.
Quick little 4 or 5 minute thing. Boom. Waiting to the next month.
It was good.
That's all you get.
It was so good they released it as a single movie.
Yeah. They even put the voice actress on one of the Arrowverse shows as Vixen.
Mm-hmm. And then I was kind of, and that was actually what made me mad, was because when they did Legends of Tomorrow, and I know why they did it, because they went with a older version of, like, not older, but not her, but one of her ancestors. So I mean, there was that, but I was like, dude, y'all was doing way too much. Y'all could have just got old girl. Y'all could have just got Megalyn to come back and do the shit, because I was like, she was clearly already doing the work, and I was like, all right, I guess we just ain't giving her the bag, huh? But I also just want to say, man, look, I ain't gonna lie, I might have to.
Okay. Somebody said this in the chat. They said a DC version of the Hurt Syndicate. That looked like MVP trying to hand somebody that Hurt Syndicate card with Shelton Benjamin in the background, ready to spring
them. Look, hey,
that's fire.
Look, I actually want to take this.
That's fire.
And be look. This need to be the cover A. This need to be cover A.
I need to make that my phone lock screen right now.
Man, what you just said. Look, and and it makes it just that much better that it's Sanford Green.
Yeah,
it's Sanford Green
that's
right here.
If that's the case, that's Berg right there. That ain't your side.
That's Berg. Maverick, that's Berg like a motherfucker. Man, sit here and tell me this ain't Berg. Hold on, no. I ain't gonna let y'all sit here. I ain't gonna let y'all sit here gaslight. That's Berg. That's Berg like a sumbitch.
Hey, let me. I need you all to clip it. I need you all to tag DC in it. Let me get a hardcover of this about you. Okay.
Yeah.
With this cover, prefer.
Yeah, no. Did right here. Look, hold. I want to pull something up. I'm gonna pull something up, y'all. Wait a minute. Y'all about to see some shit. Look. This just a shot. This is just a shot from. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all tell me that ain't him. That's him like a motherfucker, man. Y'all, that's him. That's Berg like a motherfucker. That's Berg.
Went to a barbershop for the suit. That's all. He just got the beard trimmed down.
Yeah, look at. He's like, oh yeah.
I'm going to DC. We gotta tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, right. Look, I'm not gonna hold you. The only thing they could do, at least as far as not DC so much, but the only thing Sanford could have done is he would have did. And I know you remember. Do you remember the hardcover? The cover they used for that one.
Mm-hmm.
If they did one where it was like this. But it
was all
the team, like just chilling.
Cold.
Dude, no, that would be it. That would be a wrap.
I don't want people to get it twisted.
Yeah.
I still feel the same way I did when we discussed this last week or a week before that when it comes to these one-shots. I still feel exactly that same way. But I am hoping, keyword, hoping,
yes,
that with DC at least trying, it's very lightweight, but like
right
the bare minimum. Since DC is trying the bare minimum when it pertains to like doing stuff with Milestone and what is it, Dimension M and stuff like that or whatever it's called. I'm hoping that these one shots can go into something. I mean, we see that Joe is finna. I think she's in she's been in some of the main Green Lantern Corps stuff. Now she's finna have the absolute stuff with her and Al Ewing. So I'm just hoping that this goes somewhere and not just a trade with like 2 issues and then y'all got to make the trade a little bit bigger to charge the $15 for it. So y'all just putting like a hand or some bullshit in there with it. I don't want that. This could absolutely be something.
Oh yeah, no, that off rip. Snack Crumps is whatever happened to Bitterroot. So Bitterroot had been on a break.
Yeah.
However, the book is on its way back.
Yeah.
It is on its way back. If you follow Sanford Green on any of the various and sundry, different like social media platforms, whatever, you will see that it is on its way back. They have done a Sanford Green, he's done some like kind of sneak peeks with it. So yeah, it's coming back. it's coming back. It's not far away to my understanding, but it's not gone for good. It's coming back. If anyone's curious, I don't remember exactly when though, but it will be this year. It will be this year. And yes, there is in fact a bitter root omnibus.
I can't slap my shirt all the way over there to grab mine, so y'all just gonna look at Ernie. Just look at that one.
So yeah,
mine over there.
This is all 15 issues that have come out thus far.
Yep.
Plus the Red Hot Summer one shot, and it also
some really good fucking essays in there, just with the history of us and where they got some of the ideas, and like I like those essays and shit in there.
Like this is essays. But
I really like the essays. Yeah. Like that's why I'm happy about the Power Fantasy, and I'm hoping that hardcover has those Kieran Gillen joints, because those were good.
Yeah, I think 100%. And I'll also say too, these were essays that were in some of the single issues, but I was really happy that they did that. They took all of these and put them together. Things like Why the Dark Still Matters, New Blood, Into the Afro Weird Abyss, and then there's one Designing Monsters, and personal favorite, At the Crossroads of Conjure Punk and the Afro Future. Really good stuff. And like I said, this book is thick. It's thick. I mean, it doesn't look like 15 issues, but it's for goddamn sure 15 issues. And I actually just realized there's actually some essays kind of sprinkled. You know what? As many times I've looked at this book, I've actually never paid this any attention.
Oh, I saw that. I when I saw that. That's why
a juice reference.
I want that Don Cheadle Captain Planet variant, because if Image can go out here doing juice variants,
bruh,
come on, Dynamite.
Yeah. Like I said, and just I guess Terrence, you might be late. Yes, the Bitterroot is still being made. It's coming out sometime this year. Let me catch this real quick before. Ooh. Oh God. Oh, okay. Knocking out all of my let me do this real quick. Restart that. Right. There we go. Now I can hear again. But no, I accidentally knocked out my headphones.
You said you want to see Icon or Cyborg in Atlanta. I think I did see Cyborg on the Power cover, maybe. I mean,
yeah, he's on the Power. He is on the Power cover. He's not part of this per se.
Cool, and I'm completely fine with that, because Cyborg already got his own thing.
Yeah,
I want to learn more about the characters that y'all should have done more with that you didn't. They done a lot with fucking Cyborg. He went from the Titans to where everybody know him. He went to the Justice League where his ass was just there. Then he went back to the Titans where still kind of seemed like he's just there. But we done seen some Cyborg. Booyah, Waffles, Ray Fisher. I done seen enough goddamn Cyborg. I like what I'm looking at here, except I don't like him just getting his Dr. Manhattan on, just ass naked on the moon somewhere.
I love how DC just has multiple versions of Dr. Manhattan now, just running around, just chilling.
That Superman shirt he is wearing is snug. Where is old boy at? Cold name Snug.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can. Can I zoom? Let me zoom this.
Why the dude up top look like Ray Smollier? Look. Scroll up.
Ooh. Oh man. All right, man. Look. All right, look. Actually, I want to put some respect on something, because I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to this image. I actually appreciate. Look at all these black heroes on here.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
Yeah.
Got Cyborg. Got Natasha Ironsteel over here. Got motherfucking look. Also love how I think their slick might be two different versions of Nubia on this motherfucker.
There he is. Brent Fox. Look, somebody is wearing your merchandise. Can you go back to that snug ass hoodie real quick, Ernie? Please?
Oh yeah, right
somebody
here.
is wearing your merch, Brent Fox. Because if you can't breathe in them shirts you be showing on your profile pic, I know this brother can't breathe.
Man,
He's just trying to accentuate the Rolex that is on his wrist right now. But then they got Juicy Smoulier in here for some.
Man, I don't know what's going on there.
I'm excited for this book.
Oh no, 100%.
Let me get that out there. I'm excited.
Well, and just like look at look at the levels of respect that are
go back
being,
down. Was that Warhawk? Bottom
that?
right. Is that Warhawk on the bottom right?
What about right here?
Yeah.
No, that's that looks like Batwing, OG Batwing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like OG Batwing because I think, or no, I thought he might have been up there, but no, that's not the case. I don't know. Batwing has changed his look so many times. I can never tell if this is the original or if this is like
shit. In Outsiders, he ain't even wearing that anymore.
Oh, well,
just
shit.
All white in Outsiders.
I'm just shocked they put Tanya Spears on this junk because that motherfucker has been in witness protection for like 5 ever. The Black Power girl. You got, but also I appreciate the. Wait, is that Muhammad? Is that Muhammad X over there? Oh wait, let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it because I it's not here. Let's see. Can I? Yeah, right here. Enhance. Is that Muhammad X? Did they sneak Muhammad X in here on this, or is this somebody else? I don't know. I got questions because that fade is looking kind of wild right there. But no. Yeah, I'm gonna say it because Black Lightning down here and Mr. Terrific up here. That got hold on. Look at it. Look at this shit. That's got to be Muhammad X. Lord Muhammad X is still out here. Yeah. He is still out here.
I'm excited for this one just at the potential of hopefully getting something else. Just with looking at how they do Christopher Priest, looking at how they did Milestone stuff. So they're more readily open, it seems to be. DC, I would say, is more open to at least giving it some form of a fucking try, because Lord knows I did not think I Am Batman was gonna go 18 fucking issues.
No, I didn't either. I did not either.
I would say absolutely to this. I would say yeah. Let me
shout out to. Hold on, wait a minute. Shout out to Jakeem and Dr. Midnight out here getting they flowers. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I like to see. No, Static is separate. The Milestone universe exists in a different Earth in the multiverse.
Yeah.
If you're wondering where Static is in all this.
Yeah, this is all main continuity.
Yeah. Like as Carter alluded to earlier, Milestone universe is regarded as Earth M. As a matter of fact, the Milestone universe's Earth M, some of these heroes, like Superman, don't even exist anymore. I think it was an Icon and Rocket Season 1. Superman got in the crib. He never even got to be super. And other characters like Batman and Wonder Woman are like non-entities or don't exist at all. Or exist in such a sense that they're like just comic book characters, like pop culture, like iconography, but not actual people. At least that's how Earth M goes. The way Milestone used to be is that they were in the same universe. Because I still remember that time where Rocket G-checked Batman to his face. G-checked that man to his face, looked him dead ass in his eyes, and told him he wasn't shit. Some of y'all may or may not remember, but it was Dwayne McDuffie's Justice League. This is actually it right here. Said, because you don't, I'll kick your ass so hard that by the time you wake up, that cape will be back in style. I was like, bruh, Batman looking down to that little short black woman with the Halle Berry and said, "I." Back when the Halle Berry was the only cut that black women was getting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just say this: if for whatever reason, if you are the least bit interested, if you're the least bit interested in any of what we're talking about, then I would say you have a lot to look forward to. I would say you have a lot to look forward to with all of this. Like I said, I read The Power Company back when it was originally coming out, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. It had a nice vibe to it, and you know, it I guess for lack of a better way to put it, you know, I know some people's mileage, you know, with it will probably vary most likely, but I think that come April, I believe April the 29th, I believe is when this is going to drop. Yeah, April the 29th, I think it is. I think, yeah, I'm hoping that this, or no, not 29th, 20th, my bad. Got my dates mixed up. But yeah, April 20th when this comes out, I highly recommend everyone go check this out. You got plenty of time. I think the end of the month is when pre-order cutoff is. So I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, if you want, like, and I always tell people this, vote with your damn dollars.
Yeah.
You vote with your dollars, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna wake you guys up to a bitter, harsh truth. If y'all have enjoyed any part of what we have said about this comic, if this has you even the least bit interested, I need you to go do something.
Please.
I need you to go to your local comic shop. If you buy physical, go to your local comic shop, talk to the person behind the counter, say, hey, I heard there was this thing called DC Power, Rise of the Power Company, and this other thing coming out called the Power Company Recharged. Can you please put these in my pull box? Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. A magic moment is going to happen when you do that. When you tell the person behind the counter to put these in your pull box, what's going to happen is that person behind the counter is going to pre-order copies of this to ensure that you have one. I mean, yeah, they're going to order copies of it, but they're probably not going to order as many copies depending on, you know, how many people are asking for it. There's usually like a minimum order sometimes. But you know, to get away from all that, when this happens, DC, when they get the pre-orders in, they're going to look at it and say, oh, man, a lot of people are pre-ordering this book. Okay. Hey, Brian, you want to come back and you got 5 more up in you? You got 5 or 10 more issues of Power Company up in you?
If this is supposed to be his DC return, I highly doubt that he is going over there to do a one-off.
Right?
Like, come on now. So it's for you all now. Who? Fun fact, Ernie. I found out that motherfucker lived downtown. I done probably seen him somewhere and didn't even notice. Brian Hill lived downtown. Didn't know.
Ain't that about it? Hell, you'd have probably pulled up beside him.
Probably
like in a car. Probably got a Starbucks next to the motherfucker. You ain't never know.
But for sure,
yeah.
If this is his DC return, he's returning for a fucking reason. He didn't just do a one-off of Blade. We got 2 series out of him. He didn't just go and do like one arc of Black Panther, Ultimate Black Panther. He done 12 right now. So
yeah,
if he is over there to do something and not just a one-off and then go on about his business. But we are going to have to help him make that a thing.
100%. 100%. And I want to make sure that we say something. That we say something very important here, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna and this is just how a writer's mind works. For all the writers I've spoken to, professional and indie, mainstream indie, whatever you want to call it, every writer and I'll even include myself in this because I write too. No writer shows up to the table to write one issue of anything and doesn't have more story in their back pocket. So I promise you, Brian Hill probably has at least a solid 10 issues already cocked and loaded that should he get the phone call, he could be like, and be done with it. And he'll
be wearing a glove like you. You
gonna
be wearing a glove?
Oh yeah, look, that motherfucker's gonna be on his Oliver Queen with the 5 arrows already lined up, and just let him loose. Look, don't even play. The point, the point of this is that, and I'm gonna tell you, I want to show you an alternate universe. Let's pretend that we live in the utopian timeline where everybody who is in this stream right now, let's pretend we're in the utopian timeline. Everyone who's in the stream right now, you see that, what you hear what we're saying, and you've gone to your local comic shop and you've talked to your hookup at the counter, got the book in your pull box, and you, or if you are into the ones and zeros like myself, a lot of the times you have either gone to the DC website or you have gone to like Comixology or Amazon or whatever, and you have pre-ordered the book there because that also counts. DC, Marvel, other comic publishers, they look at that as well. Whichever one you did that. You did the thing. You get the book. We live in the utopian timeline where enough of y'all pre-ordered both of these titles that we end up getting a 10-issue Power Company run just to start. But let's look at the alternate timeline. Let's look at the darkest timeline. The darkest timeline is nobody does this. Nobody goes to their LCS. No one asks the person behind the counter. Nobody pre-orders it online. And then you, gentle listener or watcher, whichever you may be, you're sitting there and you're like, man, I really wish they would have done some with that DC Power, man. Dude, I wonder why they didn't do it. You know why they didn't do it?
I hate you people.
Because you didn't.
I fucking hate you people.
Man, I wonder why they don't make more.
I don't really want to go get it. I just wait for Blerd to do a video on it. Man, hey, y'all need to get them likes up. Ernie Carter, question. Why didn't they do more with that Power Company recharge? I didn't buy it myself, but I went and I watched your video on it, and your video was really good because you didn't go buy it, bitch boy.
I mean, but it's true. No, but look, I'll be the first to say
he's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah, it's the thing. Look, I can't overstate this enough, and I can't tell you how many times, because I've had people legitimately come to me and tell me with their whole chest out, yeah, man, I didn't buy it, but I watched all your videos on it. Damn, why don't they make more? Because of people like you. Sorry, I'm not trying to be ugly, but it is what it is. Here's the thing, and this is why I keep saying this. All these books that I talk about, and it's kind of why I've been shifting a little bit of how I talk about books nowadays. And maybe even more so than what I was originally. Because I also tried to I made this pivot a couple of years ago, but I'm actually making even more of a pivot now just because, and it may hurt the channel as a result, but I know there are people out there who they don't want to support the books, and I get it. Everybody's financial situation is different. Honestly, I've said this multiple times. If it were not in here, let's just get a little closer.
Yeah.
I have been very vocal about the fact, even with some people who have talked to me online about it.
Yeah.
Oh man, Blerd, I'm going broke buying all these books you keep recommending. Man, I'm going broke because Carter keeps telling me about in-stock trades, and I just keep going on there. Man, I'm broke because you told me about Global Comics. You told me I can go on Global Comics and get 33% off my first 1-year subscription. Just getting the Global Comics. I'm trying to help y'all out. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna leave this up here while I say what I say. Look, if it were not for things like Global Comics or my recent fortuitous encounters with publishers as of late, where now I get to read advanced copies of a lot of books that I normally wouldn't be able to. If it were not for those things, yes, trust me, I totally get it. Man, would it be hard. Man, would it be hard. Like yeah, and this isn't, once again, this is not like, this is not a flex by any stretch of the imagination. Because I am considered media, I get to read a lot of shit. And I get to read a lot of shit before a lot of other people. Like, I was actually joking with Robo about this the other day because he asked me a question about something I said in a video that I recorded 2 months ago for a comic that didn't come out till this week. And I was like, man, I don't know, man. I kind of slick forgot. Like that like those are good problems to have. But the thing is, if I had to like go to the store and like be like, oh man, I got to go in and get this. I was like, well, man, I guess I ain't gonna be able to get. I'm gonna have to make some choices. Like I'm gonna have to be, y'all know, like like New Jack City. I'm gonna have to be like New Jack City. I'm gonna have to be Nino Brown holding the pistol up. I'm gonna be Nino Brown holding the pistol up at G Money, trying to decide which one of these comics am I putting back. Like that's a situation. That's a situation to be in. It sucks, and I totally agree with anyone who says that it's hard to choose and sometimes it's not easy. But that said, I do advocate for supporting the comics that you want to read, the things that you care about. Yeah. If you care about any of these books, like, okay, yeah, sure, X-Men, it ain't getting canceled because people just buy X-Men way too much. So it ain't going nowhere. But I will say this. If there's another comic that ain't as popular, you for goddamn sure better support it when it's coming out. And don't do the whole, well, I'm just going to wait. Well, if you wait, here's what happens. You are rolling the dice. Because a lot of times, if a comic run fails, sometimes it doesn't get released in trade. Sometimes it doesn't get released in a collection. Hell, sometimes if it does, it might not be till 5, 10.
Ooh, you just said something. Hold on.
5, 10 years down the road. I'm just saying.
When did this come out? Okay.
Which one you looking at?
Beta Ray Bill.
Oh, yeah. Beta Ray Bill. Perfect
Beta
example.
Ray Bill, Daniel Warren Johnson, Mike Spicer, Beta Ray Bill, 5 issues. That came out in 2021. It came out in trade a little bit later in 2021.
Uh-huh.
And that was it.
That was it.
Here, I got another one that I've had. I bought this one at Memphis 25. I bought this at Comics and Collectibles. Debut of Robbie Reyes. I'm pointing because it's on my shelf right now.
Yeah.
All new Ghost Rider had 2 trades. And that's it.
And no moss. No moss.
Greg Rucka's Punisher run.
Mm-hmm.
Trades. That's it.
And nothing else.
Nothing else. No Ultimate Collection, no Modern Collection, no Complete Collect. No, just the 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trade. If you didn't get them then, they were gone. So it's like somebody said in the chat earlier. Trade waiting is absolutely a slippery slope. And there's another thing I want to say just to bring us back to our regular shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime, because I have to make people aware of this, and this is why I was laughing. Those global comic segues are not planned.
No.
They just happen organically because maybe I'll have an idea and I'll just see if he can catch it, or he'll have an idea and then I'm gonna just catch it. Because that shit completely caught me off guard.
Wasn't ready for it, were you? You weren't ready for it.
I was absolutely not ready for that one. I just want you all to know. When you all see it happen, it just happens because we're comedic geniuses. But one for sure caught me the fuck off guard.
Yeah, no, we just be out here with it. We just be out here with it. Cause look, as I said earlier, I know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it's like. I've been where y'all are. Yep. Hell, I still am. Cause y'all look, all this shit that's on my goddamn wall and all that I will say this. While yes, I do occasionally get like physical copies of stuff for the free. I do occasionally. Yeah. A lot of this shit I got to pay for. So don't think for 5 seconds that like I'm not spending any money. Don't think for 5 seconds. I do. Yeah. Like I said, I do get a lot of comics that, because people send me stuff. I actually honestly, I'm in a unique position. I get sent so much stuff. I don't have time to read all of it, but I try. And I could not fathom like if I actually had to pay for the amount of things that gets sent to me. Oh my God, dude, y'all, there would be no channel.
What if DC sent you that deluxe hardcover of Farsect?
Oh, I would holler. Look, let me tell you something. Two things I want to say.
Asking him that, y'all, is because I randomly get a message from him one morning. I'm at work. Carter, nigga, I ain't never pre-ordered nothing fast enough. And then he just shows me the pre-order Amazon link of him pre-ordering that Far Sector deluxe hardcover.
And I think right after I did, I sent you this shit.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Yep. It was Far Sector and like 4 or 5 other books, and that was after he had me get him books here that I still need to send to him.
He ain't playing.
So we know what y'all talking about. We know. We know, though.
Oh no, 100%. Like I said, this is game recognizing game, 100%. Because look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. For my people out there, I'm going to tell you what awaits you. If you are one of the people who says, hey, Blerd, I want to look, because I've actually had people say this to me. And I know Carter probably has an idea what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
I've had people come up to me when I have recommended books to them. I actually had this happen when I did a video for Philadelphia. Man, I just wish I knew more about the book. I got something for y'all.
I've seen what's over the horizon, and I promise you, you niggas have nothing to celebrate.
Y'all have nothing to celebrate because y'all nasty. Y'all ain't shit. And I'd even go as far as to say, anyone who saw my video, I'm actually about to bring this up right now. I'm bringing this shit up right now. I remember the video that I did for Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Oh, wow. I guess, wow, man. Talk about their search being booty as fuck. I did a video talking about Philadelphia for what was about roughly just south of 13 minutes. And there were still people in the comments saying ugly ass shit like, yeah, I kind of want to check this out, but I just don't know enough about it. I'm going to tell you what that's code for. Yeah. Some of y'all probably know what it's code for already, but I'm going to tell you what it's code for. It's code for you.
You raggedy bitch.
That's what that's code for. You're a raggedy bitch because you want me to spoil the book for you. You want me to tell you everything that's going to happen in the book, and then you ain't going to go buy the book. Fuck y'all. Y'all some raggedy bitches. Some raggedy motherfucker, ragamuffin ass bitches. As my mom be saying, scallywags. You rapscallions. Y'all some dastardly motherfuckers.
So there was just a day where Ernie Carruthers just like, you know what? I just want to watch Waiting to Exhale.
I did actually.
And then you just got to that scene. Oh, that would be a good drop for the fucking Blerd cat. What is wrong with you, dog?
I did. I actually did. I'm not even joking. Matter of fact, you know what? I can already tell those people in the chat right now, like, man, this dude out here really just dropped that Waiting to Exhale. I know some folks is mad at me. I know some folks is mad at me. They just like,
Oh, so I'm just supposed to accept this.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. And if you think for 5 seconds that I am not ready, Johnson says scandalous skeezes and stunts. You goddamn right. You got it. Look, scandalous skis and stunts, slips, claps, and scoops and scallywags, whatever the fuck. That is what that is. He showed a car getting torn out. Hey, no bullshit. I actually had a version of it, but I know if I play it, it'll get demonetized. Because I actually have a version of it where when Angela Bassett throw the match on the car, and it goes, burn it down. Yeah, that would get the channel completely shut down, so I can't play it. Though I will say, I can't remember if I actually added this or not, but there was one, Carter, and this is actually one of my personal favorite scenes of all time. I don't care what anybody says. It's actually probably the best part of the whole movie for me, if I'm being honest. The part where the firefighter is talking to Angela Bassett and says, you know, you're not supposed to burn anything except for trash. And she says, it is trash. I actually saved that part. I saved the, it is trash. Because I have problems. But that said, one thing you cannot say about me is that I have failed the city. I have not. I'm exactly who I claim to be. That said, I do want to go back to some things that came up earlier in this. We did actually have some things that were put in the collection plate.
Yep.
I want to make sure that we don't leave those high and or dry. We got one here from LP3 says, would y'all rather DC try to incorporate more black-brown characters into the larger DC universe or spend more time strengthening the Milestone universe? I understand we want both ideally, but which would you make a priority? And that's with a $20 super chat. Love to see it.
You handle that one first.
Oh man, this is okay. So you know how earlier we were talking about the Nino Brown of it all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is that situation. That's that situation. That is a I gotta hold the gun up. I gotta hold the gun up and determine which one of you which who am I letting go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's getting let go? That's what this is. That's what that is. So yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, that's a tough one. Okay, but I'll say this, man, if I had to make a choice, just because of the fact that Milestone has been so behind and has a lot of ground to make up, and has been kind of like treated like a redheaded stepchild by DC in the past, I actually would say, because characters like Black Lightning and Mr. Terrific are kind of in a good place where they're a little bit more well-known now because of being included like on the CW and in animated movies and stuff like that, and Green Lantern John Stewart is already kind of a household name just by virtue of a lot of people being more familiar with him because of the Justice League Unlimited series. I will just say, and Steel, most people really just know Steel is because of that dumbass Shaquille O'Neal movie. But the one thing I will say, oh man, I just saw what EliteX1 said earlier. Something I was talking about all the shit that I buy. Yeah, because that's another thing. I had all those dynamite claims too. So yeah, that's another thing. But no, I say this with all the love in the world. I say this with all the love in the world. Yeah, there's no fucking way I'm not picking Milestone.
Okay.
There's no way that there's no way Milestone does not get picked because Milestone needs to be uplifted.
Okay. With me, I hate that I'm saying it, but I would have to spend more time strengthening Milestone as well. Even though I don't want to say that, because I would much rather they just incorporate more into the DC universe. But to be completely honest, you know what it is? It's because of shit that we know behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So I would you know what? Fuck it. I would absolutely say strengthening Milestone for one big reason, and that is the fact that looking at the Milestone Initiative stuff that they did, we got a lot of new people to look out for that I don't think we would have gotten otherwise.
Facts.
I don't think we would have seen these people doing a Voices or a Pride or a one shot or an annual or anything like that without that initiative. So I would absolutely have them spend more time strengthening Milestone just so we can have some new people in this comic book sphere that deserve their recognition.
No, you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. That is 100% the correct and only answer. That is, and we also got another one here. This is going to be from Damon Watson.
1906.
That's a very look. I gotta look that up. What the fuck happened in 1906 specifically?
While you look that up, Damon said, I already pre-ordered the book and all variant covers as I do. That's respect. He's talking about that DC Power. I see that Power Company had a series before. I already ordered that first issue. Have you read it and do you have any opinions on that run?
Of the original Power Company?
Yeah.
I liked it. I will say this about it. If we're talking about classic OG Power Company, which is right there, I dug it because it was a little bit different, compared to some other super books that you would usually like teen books you'd read at the time. If I had to compare it to anything, it reminded me a little bit of like a Heroes for Hire kind of vibe, only a little bit more upper crust. Not by a lot, but just like it was a more of a, what's the best way to put this? It was a less ghetto operation than the Heroes for Hire setup was. Like it was more reminiscent of Heroes for Hire later when they had money. Which, I mean, to be fair, they always had money. But
Sure. So it took that tagline, the future of professional superhuman services, to heart. So it's truly.
Yes. And yeah, so like if you wanted to compare it to something, like if you wanted to compare the Power Company to something, that's basically what it was. Yeah, they were basically like a legit Heroes for Hire operation that had money, backing, professionalism. They were international, and they had what I thought was an interesting cast of characters for the most part. And for those that are curious, just by virtue of the fact that you had a pretty multicultural rainbow coalition of motherfuckers on the group, but I would dare say
it's woke.
Yeah, it's definitely that. And I like it. I actually like it. I actually like it a lot. And I will also say too there are maybe a couple of aspects of it that you'll probably say, okay, this is definitely a product of its time. But, consider it, I mean, these books came out like in the early aughts. But I actually liked what they did with Skyrocket. I liked seeing her front and center as kind of like the face of leadership on the team, even though technically Josiah Power was the HNIC.
Mhm.
But yeah, I liked what they did with her. I actually if there's any one thing I'm not crazy about, if there's any one thing I don't like about everything we've talked about thus far, I kind of hate that she's not being used. I think that's a crying shame. But hey, but you know what? To be fair, it's Black History Month. This is for Black History Month, and if I remember correctly, I think she's whole Latina. So yeah, that's fine. Whatever. But I will say this, to go back to it, because also, and thank you for that 1906 pimp. We got Rough Rider here. These are just random questions I just kind of pinned because I thought they were interesting. Rough Rider says, when did you say that Jace Fox Signal book is coming out? So that's the thing. It's not a book for them. It is they're going to be, it's part of the DC power one shot. There's gonna be a story with them in it. Like there's gonna be a story for, I think it's Vixen and Cyborg have a story together. Or no. I think it's Vixen and Bolt. It's Vixen and Bolt. And then Joe and Cyborg.
Joe Mullen. And I actually want to read the tagline for that Jason Signal book. It's called Dynamic Duo. This is one of the stories in that issue. It says writer Vita Ayala, strangely enough, and artist Ray Anthony Height and Chris Sotomayor deliver a different kind of Batman and Signal team up as Jace Fox and Duke Thomas fight crime, drink ginger beer, and play spades on the mean streets of New York.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Gotta say I love it. I would say here, also, this is not a question, but just a declarative statement that I agree with. C1 Black Knight says, I don't usually say anything when watching, but we need to get those likes up. And you know what? They're right.
Yeah, we do.
They are correct. As a matter of fact, I'm going to need y'all to get on that post haste.
Please.
Post haste.
You all do that. I want to give a shout out to Black Comic Lord saying, sup, Ernie and Carter. Thanks for hitting home how important pre-ordering those Power Company books coming out. Respect.
Oh, yeah. No, Black Comic Lord's out here. Which, by the way, if you've not done so already, y'all should go hit the homies up. Go click on that. Click on that screen name, go hit the button, hit the bell, do all the things, that would get you that content. Because like I said, it's important that we talk about this stuff because, once again, I think that is why we don't get more of these books. And it's an uncomfortable subject. And I know that not everybody, wants to be called out for it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to hear not nan Negro complain about, oh man, this sounded so cool. Man, wonder why we didn't get it. Meanwhile, they literally sitting up here bragging about how they didn't buy the book. I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm sorry. You can't sit up here and in one side of your mouth say, yeah, man, I just wish they gave us more black superheroes, man. They always putting them in witness protection, but you ain't buying the book. So what the fuck? I don't know what to tell you at that point. I can't help. Look, I do my part by not only supporting the book, but also trying to spread word about the book. That's why I do these things. So yeah, I need, when I'm telling y'all about these books, I'm not I'll be honest, I'm not telling you about these books just to, exclude you from, having to go buy them. No, I'm trying to tell you because I want you to go buy them. I want you to go get them. I want you to go get these books. And if you go get these books, you get more of them. And, it's just that. Yeah. So that said, the next thing that we're going to talk about, that we're going to get into here in just a 'Cause like I said, we got more, and I'm actually kind of glad that we chose not to. Yeah, we're not going to do some of these other stories because there's just no time. There's literally just no time. We have a new thing. This is technically kind of old hat. I knew about this a little bit ahead of time, but I just found it very interesting that it's happening at all. Is that we have a new book coming up that's been announced for One World Under Doom.
Yeah.
That is very interesting and is giving me some vibes, Carter. I wonder if it's giving you the same vibes. And it's the Superior Avengers. Somebody read Dark Reign. Somebody read Dark Reign.
So let's get into this real quick. Marvel Comics announced Superior Avengers, a new team led by Christoph Bernard, son of Victor Von Doom. I have not heard about Christoph in a minute, actually. The team will be deadlier, meaner, and all around superior, doubtful, to any Avengers team yet. This 6-issue limited series launches in the comic shops on April 16th. Written by Steve Fox with art by Luca Maresca. Before anybody says anything, yes, we know who Steve Fox is. We know what he has done, but we have not read this. So just let's hold on a second.
I would also go as far as say, if you read the Time Slide one shot and enjoyed it,
that should somehow give him some leeway.
Yeah.
You ain't got to really think about the book that will not be named. And I can't even say the name of who was in that book because they name ain't even their name anymore. It's just a goddamn letter, whatever. This series spins out of One World Under Doom. The Superior Avengers is going to be Doc Ock, the Dias cast, Ghost. Y'all gonna watch her on Thunderbolts. Killmonger. Y'all didn't expect to see him in Wakanda Forever, did it? Malekith. Don't nobody want to talk about that Thor sequel. Onslaught. How many quarters did y'all spend on Marvel Superior versus and the Abomination. Y'all should have brought back She-Hulk for season 2. So introducing any new character to the Marvel universe, let alone an entire cast of them, is both an honor and no small terror. So when editor Will Moss reached out about developing an intense, secretive team of Avengers for One World Under Doom, I knew I had to swing for the fences. This is what Steve Fox is saying. Even though developing an intense, secretive team of Avengers just sounds like Secret Avengers, and Rick Remender already did that. Yeah. The Avengers that readers are going to meet here may have familiar names, but you'll quickly come to learn why they consider themselves superior to the other teams. This book features some of the most ruthless, wide-scale action I have ever written at Marvel. I'm so thrilled to be telling this story alongside Luca Maresca. Luca nails both the subtler mind games that play in our story and the sometimes literally breakneck action.
So one thing, because I've seen a lot of people ask the same question, like, how are these characters showing up? Aren't some of these characters dead? Why is there a female Black Panther? No one said anything about Shuri. Well, here's the reason why. The reason why is because the characters that you see at the top, and here, let's do it like this. Let's enhance. So the characters you see at the top are the characters who they are, mentioning the names that you are familiar with. But as we scroll to the bottom, these characters come from somewhere else. And we do not know where that somewhere else is. But we see oh, hey, look, it's Octavia.
Yeah, just to give y'all a better idea of what he's saying. This brother in the middle, this is your Abomination.
Yeah.
But
This is
how,
it.
Carter? I don't know. Fuck you asking me for? Go read the book.
Right? Also,
April.
in April, yes. Also, Onslaught look a little thin. He looks sick. And then you've got like so here, and I'll just go ahead and show these because why not? The Black Panther you see there, yes, that is in fact Killmonger, but it's Killmonger from another universe.
Killamina Monger.
Killamina. That's Killamina Monger.
There you go.
And you can kind of see here, like she's got like you can tell the same look, the same vibes. She even got the Killmonger hair flip. The nose man did not do it.
I gotta say, just from these sketch designs by the series artist by Luca Maresca, I like these designs. I gotta say that
they look good. Like honestly, I'm kind of like I like how since they can't because Killmonger he's got like the little I forget the technical term for him, but the branding like all over his body. I love how like because they can't show that on she got boobs. They can't put that out there. She got Tiggo, so she can't have that. So they gave her a scarred up face to replace that. The Ghost that we have in question, some of you may or may not already know, but typically Ghost in the
stanky, skinny white man, as per Thunderbolt.
Right? But like when you go to the MCU, it's Killjoys. when you go to MCU, it's Welcome to Raccoon City all over again. But no, they're I guess, and this is also to have a little bit of parody, most likely. Probably to have a little parody with the MCU is my guess. The Doc Ock in this case, we all remember how much we loved Catherine Hahn as Doc Ock in the Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So we're and it looks like they're actually giving us the same. I don't know if these are going to be. It's hard to tell because of the way they're being done. I kind of wish these were like the kind of silicone based tentacles, like what she had in the Into the Spider-Verse. These look like metal ones. Yeah. The way they're colored. Okay, and just for anyone that's wondering, this is normal for character design sheets. They're not colored perfectly the way that you would color like a comic that's being released to print. So that's why the color is sometimes outside the lines or like is sparse color.
I like watercolor stuff like that though.
Oh no, that's my vibe. That's my whole vibe. Like I eat that shit up. I eat that shit up. But yeah, but that's why you're seeing that. And also, as Carter just alluded earlier, this is Abomination right here. But it's like, wait, this guy's Abomination, but why is he rocking the Hydra cap fit with the Doom logo on it?
And this has to be, I'm assuming he's going to be leading the thing. I'm assuming this is Kristoff. So
yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Maybe we'll see what happened to his face. Maybe it's on some like vanity kind of shit. Maybe his face got scarred up and now he wants to call himself an Abomination on some dashing Cody Rhodes with the mask vibe. Maybe.
Maybe.
If you want to go to the next one, I saw a funny comment.
Oh, wait. Was it which one? It's about Malika?
No. Onslaught.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nerd Large in the chat gonna say that is Ozempic Onslaught.
Ozempic, no! He hit him with the Ozempic. He said, "Nah, man." He said, "Get that dude up out of here." Man. He's like, "Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here." I love it. I love it. I'm curious to know exactly how this guy is on the scene. I'm actually really curious to see. And we also got this version. Man, this was a Malekith that showed up in the MCU.
Oh shit! I thought that was Gil.
I did too for a second. I was like, that's Gil. Look, that's Mikola or what?
I thought that was Gil from Fighter 3, dog. For real.
Like for a second,
I was waiting to hear Resurrection on one of them issues.
Gil, look, why Gil got the soul blade? Like, why Gil got the soul blade out here?
That would be that is the nastiest crossover. Ugh, bro. With Gil with the soul blade. Ugh.
I'm just saying, man.
You're gross, Ernie. You're gross. Because now I'm just thinking about the eye being right there moving. You're a sicko.
I am. I fully cop to it.
Yeah.
But I will definitely say this: if nothing else in here, let me address something real quick because I just realized there's a thing that I need to attend to right quick, like because. Oh, you know how people are, man. People always got to come in and act ugly because, that's just what they do. You know what they do. Okay, bam. There you go. That's taken care of. Anyway.
I want to read this real quick.
Go ahead.
This is from Marvel in regards to the Superior Avengers. Dr. Doom reigns supreme in one world under doom. A status quo shattering event overtaking the Marvel Universe starting next month. But while the world may be under his thumb, Earth's mightiest heroes are not. Well, we know Spider-Man is. He got like 6 more deaths. In response, Doom will assemble an all-new Avengers team befitting of his new world order. Deadlier, meaner, and all-around superior to any Avengers team that comes before. Hold on. I mean the wrong one. Hold on. I just missed it. The fucking thing reset. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It was what they said. Okay, cool. Discover their secrets and witness them in action this April in Superior Avengers, a 6-issue limited series written by rising star Steve Fox. Time slide and new champions. Even Marvel know that goddamn Apocalypse book was nasty. You see, they didn't mention it. That's what I was looking for. I didn't mean to reread the whole goddamn thing.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad you said that though, because you just reminded me. Yeah, he did write New Champions, and I actually like New Champions. Did you get a chance to check it out yet? New Champions #1.
I literally have a tab open with it on Global Comics.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say like it's a. I don't know. I think sometimes people just have to find their place. I think people just need to find like their lane. And I think there's some lanes Steve Fox is better in than others. New Champions is good. Actually, that was a good fun book. I thought it was a good fun book. Also, I will say, don't worry about it, Devontre. Don't worry about it. It was one of those things. It was. I noticed someone getting kind of spicy in the comments and being wild disrespectful while they did it. And I went ahead and sent them to the Shadow Realm. Don't ask me a dumbass question that I answered in the. As a matter of fact, not even a question. I want to tell y'all what some people don't know. Some people don't know what a question mark is.
What did I miss?
So no, there was a dude.
Well, we ain't got to talk about it. We can move on, but I'm
no.
just
I mean, it's funny. It's actually hilarious to me. Is what it is. Right. There was a dude, some idiot in the chat who saw a video that I put up. This video here, can I zoom this into where, like, yeah, here we go. Where's a little, yeah, there. Okay, there you go. Someone's, I guess he must have seen the video that I put out for Storm #4.
Okay.
And he came in on some real entitled energy. Like demanding that I answer why, like how is Storm better than the Phoenix? I said, someone clearly doesn't know what a question mark is. I didn't say that she was. It was more of a question. Is she? I don't know.
Oh, okay. With that thumbnail, because I saw that thumbnail yesterday when I was in the office, and even with that question mark, I said, I said this on the phone.
So Edidian King, I'm gonna call you by name, but Edidian King, if you want to know why you got sent to the Shadow Realm, it's because you clearly didn't watch the video. Because I want to pull up something that he said, because someone else, Deck It Out, actually called him out. And this was his response. His response was, that video, yes, again, the statement made no sense. Here for clarification. He's don't ask if I watched it condescendingly and then say she's on that level because of publication / past 2 years. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, I know for a fact that Edenian King didn't watch the video, because if he would have watched the video, he would have recognized that at no point did I actually say she was better than the Phoenix. You see, this statement, better than the Phoenix, and here, this is one of those things, and this is how I know he got. This is how I know he got. You see, remember that thing, Carter? Remember that thing that you were talking about that you said was so dastardly? The thing you said that was so dastardly? How sometimes some people see this thumbnail.
Yeah. You got to move him out the way so we can.
Yeah. But yeah, this was the other one. You see, I just wanted to see which one people gravitated to better. And you know which one people clicked on more? That one. Now, I just want to point something out here.
This black man didn't. What kind of woke bullshit is this? You know they didn't say black man though.
No, they said, they said I was looking too. At least said I was looking too smug for him. I was looking too smug for him. Well, also, I can tell you this too. Edenian, even though you're in the shadow room, you cannot respond, or I mean, you can, but no one's gonna see it. Here's the thing. I've actually seen past issue number 4, and I have seen what she is capable of doing. That's why I can say what I said. Fuck on out of here. You thought you look, you get up out of here, man. Get gone. Get gone. Get gone, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty sure I got called all kind of uppity Negroes and all kind of other shit.
Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, how Marvel is hiding somebody's slaw book because they want you to look at the mother good book. Yeah, good books like this, good books like this one right here. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
they don't want to talk about Ernie gonna get killed in the octagon. You know, y'all keep talking about that storm. We don't want to talk about that era of time slide, new champion.
It's time slide, new champions. Those are the only books that exist right now. Don't bring up Dark Avengers. No. Don't bring up Dead X-Men.
That is,
man.
They would rather bring up a series that just started and a one-shot Cable Bishop book.
Nigga. I'm just saying.
Oh, you mean that guy that judo chop? Bow, hit you one of them quick Austin Powers judo chops real quick. Talk about that one shot in that new series everybody like. That is crazy.
Love to see it. Also, yeah, just to also put it wait a minute. Yeah, as I told you that I told you so triggered some folks. I know it did. Also, here's the thing. I don't even have to say it. Merwaywa said it. The guy who writing the book said it. So y'all, look, anybody who wants to be mad at me, fuck on out of here.
But who is he to say that? Of course he's going to say that, Blerd Without Fear. It's because he writing the book. Y'all don't. Somebody gonna have that argument, and it's gonna be so like, dog.
Look, let me tell you something. Y'all look, damn, that's another one I forgot.
I
not gonna mention the Chasm miniseries. I forgot about that. Ooh.
You know what was crazy about that book? Because I finished it because I didn't realize the last issue for it came out. And then the last page had the nerve to say that Chasm and the Scarlet Spider will return, which is real nasty.
Nah, don't even say that shit. Don't even say it. They said that shit like this was the MCU.
I swear.
The spider clones will return.
I don't even want to get into it no more. You killed it right there. That was nasty. You fucked it up. You ruined it. You ruined it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Super Mishima, for gifting 5 Blerd Without Fear memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Love to see
And the boy
it.
Black, the blackest of phoenixes. I hope you know that Storm is powerful than you, but thank you for that Blerd Club Gold Edition for 12 months. Even though you said ccoa forever, it ain't though. It ain't.
That shit was that shit was for some time.
It's gone.
that shit was for just for a while.
Here's one for y'all. With all this riding y'all doing for ccoa, even though some of it I do get, but at the same time, where was all this for Utopia? Where was all this for San Francisco shenanigans? Where was all this for Utopia, big dog?
Man, I swear, dude, because I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, really, ccoa was just Utopia 2.0.
Utopia, we had Gillen on a main X-Men book, not an Immortal, not a Red. He was on Uncanny. He was on the main X-Men book.
Sure
Because
was.
nobody gave a rat's ass about the adjectiveless X-Men book because they was doing the Curse of Vampire Mutants, and that's when Jubilee got turned to a vampire and all that bullshit. Gillen was writing the main book, and I didn't hear none of this about Utopia. I didn't hear y'all talking about no Necrotia. I didn't hear y'all talking about Messiah Complex. I ain't heard none of this.
Hey, no, dude. You know what's wild? You know what's so wild about that? Do you know how many of them storylines that they kept going back to during the ccoa era, and everybody was acting like it was some new shit? I was like, all right, y'all done told on yourselves. Y'all done told on yourself.
So yeah, that's my question for all the ccoa-isms of the world. Where was all this for Utopia? I also want to thank the Bajin Samurai for gifting 5 more Blerd Without Fear memberships. Appreciate you, big dog.
Ooh, goddamn, man, out here, man. That is, dude, that is love right
and
there.
I don't know, I can't remember if you read this one from John Battle.
I got it right here.
Cool. 44 months, gold edition. He said he just wants to chime in on the matter, but Black History is every day, every month. Yes, sir. Thanks again for introducing me to Bitter Root. I got the omnibus as well.
Oh, yeah, no, like that, like I said, that's, look, I say it all the time. You have to know your history. Otherwise, you're doomed to repeat it. Yeah. Like, honestly, what I wish I had the bandwidth. But like I have often just thought about like, man, I would love to do like 1 year, just do like, you know, something Black History related for just as a friendly reminder to people. But like, yeah, I just don't have the mental capacity for it. I would probably throw myself off a cliff, you know, trying to keep up with all that. But like, no, I think people need to be reminded, and I think they do need to see. And that's why I think that it is perfectly fine and normal whenever people get mad because, oh man, they're because that was something that came up with the Sam Wilson Captain America book when I was talking about like the black farmers that got done dirty by the government 20-some years ago. And people are like, oh, you making it political, you're making it woke. And it's like, but it's history. It's part of our history. Not even just history, it's literally it's technically part of our present. You know, sorry, but I mean, it just is. But yeah, no, we need more of this.
Somebody else that is a part of our present is Vontre, who was in the Blerd Club Diamond Mine for 37 months. He said, think of the zeitgeist. Think about the culture ready to receive Black Panther and Wakanda forever. ccoa was the attempt at folk believing there could be a nation project that will save mutants, meaning us.
Well, I mean, I get that part of it. But I think the issue is that I think sometimes in the midst of all that, I think a lot of people ignored the other aspects of building a nation that it was all the fuck shit that was going on. The fact that you can't build a nation without some bullshit. Like you're gonna have to like, it's like the old saying, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. It was that. Like I constantly try to remind people how Morlocks were treated on the island, how some mutants were seen as more valuable than others. The fact that villains, there was inconsistent justice. Like you got Look what they did to Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Sabretooth killed some nameless, regular ass people. But they said, hey, Apocalypse, Mr. Sinister, Sebastian Shaw, Exodus, y'all done killed all kind of folks. Yeah, y'all got a seat at the table.
Here's the one thing that people forget about the Sabretooth stuff too. He was killing people. Yeah, that's why they put him in the pit. But he was doing a mission for the council.
For them. For them.
Didn't forget that part. Another example I can give you all, something that you all praise a lot. Ta-Nehisi Coates' Black Panther run. That showed that intergalactic empire of Wakanda had some shenanigans, had some chicaneries, had some unscrupulous undesirables and shit going on, big dog. And nobody talk about that part. So if you want to enjoy if you want to enjoy your thing, but you can't get upset if somebody calls out the bad things as well. You yourself, if you enjoy this thing, you have to enjoy it in its entirety. You have to take all of that. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. It was, and like I said, it doesn't make the whole thing bad. It doesn't make the whole thing bad, but it's one of those things that, like, I don't like people seeing Krakoa as perfect. Like, Krakoa was far from it. As a matter of fact, it was very I would actually say it was more problematic than it was perfect, because they were literally, people were having babies left and right on the island and just leave. There was literally a line where someone said that they found a baby just laying in a bush. Like, someone literally popped the baby out, bloop, leave it in the bush, gone about my business. They had to create a nursery for all the unattended children that were, and I'm not talking about kids like, oh, this kid's like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, whatever. No, I'm talking actual babies, like baby in the dumpster type stuff. Like prom night dumpster baby type shit.
Deck It Out just said you can't look at Hellions and Way of X and say it was Candyland.
No, you can't. You cannot. You cannot.
I like that. I like
you
that.
cannot. And here, I would even go as far as say, Victor Laval's Sabretooth run.
Yeah.
And now you just talk about Sabretooth. All the people that got put in the pit for what they did. Like, even though, they had the rule of kill no man, Oya and Necra broke the rule. However, they did it in service to Krakoa because people were trying to invade Krakoa, so they killed them. Here's the thing. What were they supposed to do? Because if they would have just sent them on their way, they just would have come back.
Yeah.
So they got put in the hole for that. Madison Jeffries, they never tell you exactly what it was he did, but it's basically to the tune of the fact that that he was deemed as heretical because of his relationship with Danger, and that he was trying to like incorporate Danger in like a techno organic type of setup on Krakoa. They never even tell you what the fuck Third Eye did. They never even tell you what he did. Melter got thrown in the hole because he was burning parts of Krakoa because he was practicing using his powers, and I guess for whatever reason he didn't know that Krakoa was a living island that can feel pain. And instead of being like, hey, can just here's a warning, just don't do it again. They're like, nope, straight. They pulled the Parks and Rec on his ass, straight to jail, straight to jail.
Two more things I wanted to bring up real quick. Well, honestly, it's one more thing.
Oh no, I gotta point this out too. Deck It Out just said it right here. The Fenris twins, fucking Nazis, got to hang out on the island. Nah, fuck out of here with that shit. I'm telling y'all, man. Look, not all skin folk are kin folk. Or let's put it like this for the case of mutants. Not all gene folk are kin folk. So I'm sorry, but no, please go.
No,
go
you're good. This is more about a book because you brought up that Victor Laval Sabretooth. So X-Force and Benjamin Percy has 4 hardcovers. The 4th one is coming out this year. Wolverine has 4 hardcovers, and then you got the 10 Lives and 10 Deaths. That's a separate hardcover. Mm-hmm. But the Sabretooth War, I thought this was so fucking weird because and this is more for you comic book hardcover collectors, whatever the fuck. Instead of collecting it like separately, like they were doing, they're making the Sabretooth run connect with the Sabretooth war with Wolverine, and they're making it an omnibus. So you're not getting that last deluxe hardcover Wolverine like you thought you was. You got to spend like one something on an omnibus and get that Sabretooth run you probably already got or didn't even want. You got to get that with the Sabretooth and the Exiles and the Sabretooth and then the Wolverine in one big ass omnibus. I thought that was really weird for Marvel.
That's a wild choice. That is wild. And
Yeah,
what Screwface supposed to say? A fucking Hydra leader had military rank. Oh, Krakoa!
No. Cable has to be shoulder to shoulder with the motherfucker that put the techno-organic virus in him. Like, think about that. You gotta think about that.
That's nasty work.
Yeah.
That's nasty work.
Yeah. But I didn't even mean for us to stay on the Krakoa shit that long.
I didn't either. It was just, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I say that shit, I just get real. Yeah. It was like, oh no, I got to say something about this. Also, I want to point out something. We got 271 people in here, 190 likes. I don't like it. Let's get it up.
Please.
Let's get them likes up, please. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. Just like, trust me, it helps the channel out tremendously. I know it sounds like such a thing. Like, it sounds like I'm begging for your help, and I kind of am. I'll be honest, I kind of am. But you clicking that like button recommends this, not just the stream, this channel to more people like yourself. So please help us out.
See, and I want to move this last thing, and then we're moving on. Venom Absolute, when you want to bring up certain facts like we did, but you have to bring up the right things, because he said Beast made a whole space prison, but he got to walk around scot-free on that damn island, but they didn't want to bring Mystique's wife back. Here's the problem with what you're trying to say, because I see you were trying to jump in there with us, but you're kind of wrong. Yes, Beast had a whole space prison. Somebody said in some earlier comments that Beast should have been in the pit first month in.
Oh, yeah.
He made that space prison, but nobody knew about that space prison.
Nope. Just X-Force.
I literally got the X-Force shit behind me. Xavier just gave him carte blanche to do whatever. I just don't want to know about it. Mm-hmm. So you can't really use the Beast made a whole space prison thing and got to walk around scot-free. He got to walk around scot-free because he kept everything close to the fucking vest. They didn't even know about all them goddamn clones of his that he made.
I'm going to tell you right now. Beast lost me when he perp walked, not Cyclops, but he perp walked Colossus. Yeah, he perp walked Colossus. He said, hey, here's the thing. It was one of those situations where Beast was right, but it was kind of similar situation. He was correct, but not for the reason that he thought. He was right that Colossus was a sleeper agent. He was right that Colossus was a traitor, but he didn't have the evidence to back it up. And that was the problem. And he perp walked Colossus in front of everybody. Basically letting everybody know, oh,
we got him.
This shit different.
And looking for the pat on the shoulder and got fired on by Wolverine right there.
He also turned someone else's weapon on an entire country.
Yes.
Literally led to an entire country being overrun with telephoronics and turning them into monsters. I mean, granted, some of those people were bad, but not all of them, not the entire country.
Shit, we can keep it on the prison shit real quick. He gets billions to make his own prison that no one knows about. And then when questioned about it from Sage, he pushes her further into alcohol addiction, dog.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna love Krakoa, you got to love all the Krakoa, big dog.
Crust.
You can't be criticized and then try to point at your. Nope, you got to like the whole thing, big dog.
You got to
eat that whole burger, even if that end piece was burnt. You still got to.
If it fell on the floor, don't matter.
Burger, big dog.
I mean, and not even just that. Oh, we're not bringing back certain mutants. Oh, you had the wrong power. Sorry, you can't come back.
Yeah.
You have to stay dead. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, you lost your powers due to no fault of your own?
Oh God, that's you.
Fight
We
for your
can't even
freedom.
talk about the whole Scarlet Witch of it all. Like,
You're right.
Lord, listen, we got to move on. We got to move
Yeah,
on
we
now.
got to move on.
Just that
That's a
comment
whole
right
other
there.
thing. That's a
Oh,
whole other
God.
thing.
Oh,
So
God.
yeah,
That
it
should have
is what
been
it
the
is. at that
beginning and
point.
the ending of that whole conversation was Apocalypse and Scarlet Witch are just chilling up there with them folk, shoulder to shoulder. All right, what we got to talk about?
The well, we do got one more here. We got one more here that I want to pull up. This is another $5 super chat from LP3. Says people say they want reality in their comics and get mad at traders and turncoats, especially in Krakoa. That's also reality, i.e., William O'Neill. Ooh. See, so here's the thing, and that's the thing that I kind of want people to understand when we talk about these things, and then I promise we'll move on. The thing that you need to understand, and not talking to LP3, but just those people who get mad, it's that traders, turncoats, people doing fuck shit, whatever, all of that, I'm perfectly fine with. I'm actually perfectly fine with it. I love it. I love to see it. I don't like it when it's inorganic. Like when characters are becoming turncoats and traders and it don't make no sense. Like Colossus is different because he didn't know. He was a sleeper agent, so it kind of made sense that he was the way he was. Yeah. But like when you have characters like acting like out of pocket, it's like, oh shit. Well, like Beast made sense because like, we have been seeing.
Yes.
Beast made sense.
I was so about to say that does not mean you finna come in here. Oh, like Beast. Fuck out of here.
No.
That shit had been brewing since Hickman's Avengers.
Stop. And I would even go as far as to say, Hickman's Avengers, Bendis's X-Men. That shit had been brewing for a long time. So
y'all
it was like,
get y'all asses back talking about Hank McCoy's. Nope. That shit has just been flowing like water.
Look, y'all was watching that. Y'all was watching that X-Men animated series, and y'all got you seeing that. Oh, my stars and garters. Oh, yeah, no. Hank been on that bullshit. But no, like when you had characters like okay, case in point. Even though I appreciated Moira McTaggart's storyline, I was like, man, we're kind of going back to the well on this one, ain't we? We kind of. I was like, man, we just can't let this woman have a break. And now we just wrote the heifer off into the sunset. And then you also had other characters that I felt were maybe kind of played to be like, I mean, Charles made sense. Charles Xavier made sense because he's not always been squeaky clean. But I was like, man, you would think like at some point Charles would get his shit together. Man, I'm like, man, look, Charles just gets in his own way.
Moot's help, excuse me, just asked, do y'all think Beast is going to turn again? No, because there is no turning. That version of Beast that you currently have in Gail Simone's Uncanny is the one that was one of the clones that has the memories from the old Defenders era. Now,
80s
last
Beast.
Last issue of X-Force. There you go. Last issue of X-Force, clearly we know the X-Force Hank McCoy is not dead. This was just their way of giving us a new Dark Beast since Illyana Rasputin killed the OG Dark Beast in that Matthew Rosenberg X-Men run. So
and that head is still out there somewhere.
So Sinister there is no turning, but they're going to bring back that X-Force and Percy Hank McCoy. He gonna come back
because we didn't see a body.
We didn't see a body.
And it wasn't because they ran out of time, because I'm not gonna lie, that last issue of X-Force, man, it was like grand opening, grand closing energy. That shit was like, all right, hurry up, get the fuck on up out of here. Come on, hurry up. The truck is leaving. The truck is leaving. That shit was like, y'all remember the Colts? How the Colts
was behind Ben, just like.
Oh no, it was y'all remember when y'all heard about the Colts when they moved out of Baltimore in the middle of the night? Had all the Mayflower trucks. That's basically what it was. It was like the Krakoa. It was a bunch of Mayflower trucks. Marvel's like, hey, get this shit out of here. Come on, hurry up. Fuck it. Leave it. But yeah, we also got Damon Lacey here with the $4.99. Says a lot of leadership comes out looking bad no matter looking bad. No wonder Namor was like, nah, I'm good. Because here's the thing. That would have just been another problem. You put a because if he would have joined the Quiet Council like he was initially offered, then we would be saying, oh, so now y'all putting a mass genocidal person, a mass genocider on the Quiet Council because Namor literally flooded New York. Interesting. And has gone around committing wanton murder just all over the place. But yeah, no, that's yeah. They said, no, don't think about that. Think about this. Think about this. But that's what they would do. That's 100% what they would do. I promise you, that's exactly what they would do. But that said, let's get out all that. Let's get all that. Let's get to we got to do recommendations this week. Recommendations, man. You know what? I tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna recommend. Here's what you do, because I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help with this one. I'm gonna need y'all to go back just a teensy weensy bit, just a little teensy weensy bit. And think about some of those characters we saw in New Champions. Because I actually saw this online. I'm not trying to call this person out because, clearly they, I think, realized they were maybe having a little too much expectation. But here's the thing.
Okay.
My recommendation is not so much a book. It's more of an action that I think more people should take.
Mm-hmm.
Don't allow yourself to get sucked up into your headcanon. Okay? Don't allow yourself, like when you're going to read a book, don't go into it with your headcanon being the only thing that matters to you, and when your headcanon is not met, you complain. It's okay to have headcanon. There's nothing wrong with headcanon because at the end of the day...
one of the weird things to me is that none of this is real. It may be alarming to people, but none of it is real.
None of it's real. So your canon can be whatever you want it to be. But I saw something on Threads the other day that I thought was a little alarming. And it was someone that was a little up. They had made a proclamation. And I guess what had happened was at the time I saw their post, they either had just started reading New Champions or were about to start reading New Champions. And their focus was on the Moon Squire. The Moon Squire character. And they were like, oh, man. I wonder if they're like I really hope that they're like the child of Cloak and Dagger. I was like, that's a reach. I was like, that's
okay.
And because I had already read New Champions, I was like, oh. I was like, man, because that was what they said. They said, I don't know if this is a reach, but I wonder if, but I really hope that Moon Squire is the child of Cloak and Dagger. And I said, that is a Mr. Fantastic level reach. That is a Mr. Fantastic level stretch, because I was like, they actually show Moon Squire's mother in the first issue, and she is a whole black woman. So, matter of fact, here, spoilers for New Champions #1. But this is Moon Squire walking back into his house with his other sip man. Dude, I love how one of them already. Wait, is that a Steam Deck or a Switch this boy got right here? I think that's a look. God damn. But yeah, you see his mama off to the side. I also love the fact that it's pretty obvious that he's out fighting crime. And the little twin babies talking about, ooh, Jaren's in trouble. Y'all know
that's an Asus ROG. Okay, dog.
oh man, look. Okay. First off, they got Asus ROG money. Lord have mercy, man. Dude, and look, wait a minute. What kind of job they holding down to have 4 babies and an Asus ROG, and that looked like a brownstone they got right there. I got so many questions, but no, I was like, I showed them this image, and you know how like y'all were telling me I needed to love myself because of what I said about, what I said about Charles Xavier and Magneto not being based. Yeah, y'all told me I needed to love myself because the dude's immediate response was, well, that's disappointing. I was like, what's disappointing about him having a black mom?
Okay.
I was like, all right, bro. That's it. You need to learn to love yourself. You need to learn to love yourself. Because I said that is a wild statement to be saying in 2025, that you are disappointed that this character has a black mom, therefore cannot be the offspring of the pairing that you so desire. I was like, look, man, I know you've been playing Marvel Rivals, so Cloak and Dagger is fresh in your head, but Cloak and Dagger don't even really be hitting it like that sometimes. Hell, sometimes, especially if you read some of the more recent shit that they've been in, half the time they can't decide whether they want to be together or not.
No, man, you gotta remember, that's a black man chained to a snow bunny.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. He got the chain on. That's right. Yeah. She holding the chain, and she said, and she literally whipped the chain and be like,
Did
"Go
you see
get
that
him."
dude commented on that video? He commented on it.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I gotta go back and look. I gotta go back and look at it. I gotta go back and see that. I'm gonna have to go back and see that. But yeah, I'm just saying, man. It's a. I just thought it was so weird because I even said I was like, they were like, oh, it was my headcanon. I was like, so you're a headcanon that a child that has to this point shown no connection to Cloak and Dagger whatsoever is now running around using an alias derivative of a character that Cloak and Dagger don't even interact with that often. Interesting.
They said the child of Cloak and Dagger when in the most recent Savage Avengers, Flash Thompson was trying to break off.
Right? I was about to say, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so before that Savage Avengers, there were 2 Cloak and Dagger series that came, like little mini series that came out, like 5 issues, whatever. And in both of those, in one, it was like, oh, we kind of want to be together, but let's go see. We're seeing other people. And, I think Cloak had another, lady he was, getting cozy with. And I think Dagger may or may not have had somebody else that she was kind of hollering at. And then eventually they kind of realized, oh, hey, we're actually better together. And then like they kind of were like ambiguously together, or like they didn't want to say whether they were or weren't together. It was really weird how the relationship was depicted. And then you get the Savage Avengers, and it's like, man, she Flash Thompson trying to give her back shots. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like stop trying to, like, at this point, as far as I'm concerned, they just friends with benefits. I don't think there's any romance in there anymore for that.
There's anything wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine. But that said, that's my recommendation. Like, leave the headcanon out of it. It's a don't let headcanon, don't let your slavishness to your own headcanon ruin good comics for you. That is my recommendation. And if for whatever reason, you just gotta hold on to that headcanon.
Stop it. Get some help.
There you go. Carter, what do we got in the Discord?
We got 3 questions. Oh, no, about this first one. Okay. First one here from Jersey's Urban Street Strider. He said, what up?
I'm about to say, man, Urban Prince, man, you stay getting these updates.
Yeah, I swear to God, but it's not him. This is somebody entirely new. He said,
okay.
Yeah. He said, what up, Ernie and Carter? Question. I swear this is the question. Would you try to solve the Riddler's riddles? Have a blessed Saturday. That's the question.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If I'm in like if it's now which Riddler are we talking about? Are we talking about like
Would you try to solve the Riddler's riddles?
No, because I don't riddle anymore.
Okay. Next question
Moving
here from Qdoma. My question of the day. Are there any characters in comic books that you felt would have been more interesting or appealing to you if they were black? I kind of feel this way about Moonlight. I don't hate the character or anything. I'm just weird about some things.
Oh, I wonder if they mean Moon Knight.
That's what I'm hoping, because I don't know if I know the movie. I know the movie, but I don't know about a character named
I know
Moonlight.
Marilyn Moonlight. Look, here I'm gonna actually here's something funny. If you type in like Moonlight comic, like no bullshit, Moon Knight's first thing that comes up, so we're gonna go with that. Anyway, Moon Knight. If Moon Knight were black, I think it would be interesting, especially if you look at the mental health component. Of it, I think it would be a nice little bit of commentary. As far as characters that I would be perfectly fine with them being, or if I would have preferred, were black. I think I said this last week. Norman Osborn.
Okay.
Ain't no white man got waves like that.
I want to say, Qdoma, I know you said yourself in this question that you are weird about some things, but a black Moon Knight with the Mr. White Icy White suit on is diabolically horrible. That is the most diabolical thing. That is horrible. The optics there.
Oh man.
Okay. Last question from Discord from Nerd Large.
Love it.
Good Strength King Ernest, Carthesius, and the rest of the Blerd Knowins.
Oh.
I'm sure you all have heard the rumors of T'Challa being recast for Black Panther 3. But the more interesting rumor to me is that Denzel Washington will be playing David Monroe, Storm's father, and a young Storm will be introduced in the movie. Thoughts?
If he's playing David Monroe, I think that's a huge waste of his potential. A huge waste of a casting. Like, and now, don't get me wrong. Denzel is at that age where you kind of like how, you see this a lot with women in Hollywood. Like, women reach a certain age in Hollywood where they're just the aunt. They're just the mom. They're just like like some kind of a parental unit of some sort. Even though they're not necessarily like that old, like they're still young enough they can do some shit. But like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
You just said Denzel just the dad role.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing though. Like, for me, I think it's a waste of his. I think it's a waste of him. But I mean, he is at that age where, I mean, yeah, you could make him the dad of somebody or the uncle of somebody. I mean, I could see it. I just think that, man, if you're gonna use him, like, use him to his fullest potential. I'm not. Now, we'll say this: I do not think he should be. I do not think he should be Blue Marvel, because he's already kind of said that if whatever he does for Marvel is going to be one of the last things that he does.
Yeah.
And if we're going to do something like with Blue Marvel, I'd rather be somewhere Blue Marvel actually gets to hang around for a while.
Yeah, I didn't like that with Ant-Man either. I didn't like that the Hank Pym was just Michael Douglas.
Right.
I didn't like that.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't either. I actually, like, I know why they didn't use Hank Pym as the main guy, because they were like, man, we really just want to avoid those uncomfortable conversations. But here's the thing. If you really wanted to avoid them, you just left the motherfucker out of the movie entirely. Yeah. Or just made up a new, character. I don't know. My thing is, I think that, like, if it's like, and I've been very vocal about this. If it was in fact Aldous Hodge that was cast as the new Black Panther, I'd be 100% down for it. Anything is better than that bullshit they did with him in Black Adam.
I'm gonna say this right the fuck now. If that's, I didn't know that was a rumor that he was supposed to be the newest Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
He better whoop ass that entire 2-hour Marvel movie runtime for the egregious That was black.
Dude, let me keep it a
The
buck with you.
egregiousness that was Hawkman in that movie. Boy, you better whoop ass in every scene. Not you better whoop ass with your fists, your feet, the vibranium suit, whatever
Everything.
words you saying, you better chew up every scene you in.
Look, let me tell you something. I saw someone do a Photoshop job. Or it might have even been AI. I don't know. It might have even been AI because this day and age, who actually wastes their time doing Photoshop when they can just do AI and be a whole lazy motherfucker about it. But I remember seeing this shot right here. Someone put it on, had it floating around on socials, and I was like, you know what? I could already see it. Like I was already down before I saw this, but now that I've seen this image is living rent free in my head. So I'm just like, why not?
I could fuck your world up and send you a different image that was sent to me earlier for the lulz.
Oh God! Wait! I wonder if it's the one I think it is.
Robert. It's Robert Downey.
Oh God!
Hold on.
God, this. Oh my God! Oh, wait a minute! I wonder if it's the thing that I have. I want to see. I want to see something real quick. I'm gonna play something, y'all. I'm gonna play something, and I want to see.
I'm gonna send it. I just sent it to you. What I saw.
Here, let me see. Okay, this ain't it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna play something for you. I'm gonna play some. So here, I'm gonna bring this up.
Okay.
Somebody need their ass whooped for this shit.
Yeah, somebody sent me that shit. I was just like, bruh.
Y'all need y'all ass whipped. Whoever made this, was the mother of all. You need your ass whooped. You need your ass whooped for this. You need your whole ass beat. I'm talking about beat down to the white meat. The white meat.
I couldn't help but like that, dog. All this hard, I do like that shot, but this made me laugh. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, wait a minute. I gotta share this with you then, because this is I got to share this. I'm sorry. I have to share this expeditiously. This is something that I came across.
It is your time to be king. King of Wakanda.
Not with the music in the background, but oh my God.
Wait a minute! I gotta save this. I have to save this image. I have to save this one.
AI was a mistake. Oh my God!
Bruh. Actually, shout out to Robo who sent that to me. Actually. Oh goddamn!
That's so nasty.
Wait, I just want to say something though. I just want to say something right quick.
Please.
Can you see it? Can you see it? You think that? I don't know, man.
T1000 said that kind of looked like Marcus Houston. Something must be wrong with your network settings.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh goddamn, that shit was kind of wild. I'm not gonna hold you. Wait a minute, but can you just like you see that motherfucker just be like, hey, Wakanda forever, Wakanda forever.
So we just gonna cast Steph Curry as T'Challa now, huh? That's what that's
right?
giving.
That's all that is. Hey, he need a comeback after that Good Times reboot.
I said, what do you mean Wakanda forever?
I'm done with y'all.
I'm tapping out on that one.
Oh yeah, that's enough. That's enough. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's. What'd you say?
Ooh, that is wow. I'm tapping
Look,
out on
that might fuck around and be the thumbnail, y'all. I'll answer that one.
Okay.
And I see another one here. I'm just scrolling back and picking up questions.
Jeez.
Let's see here.
Y'all make Robert Downey Jr. Black Panther. Y'all just might as well just go big, go home at that point.
Yeah.
Now introducing Blue Marvel, fucking Dan Aykroyd.
Man, Dan Aykroyd as Blue Marvel is diabolical.
Man, we didn't seen from Ghostbusters. He can do the geek and the science speak very, very well. Y'all might well just go big, go home at that point, dog. We didn't seen it. This motherfucker said Charlize Theron will be Shuri.
Ooh, look. They call them sneakers.
Dog. Could you imagine? We see
oh my God. Tom Cruise as Luke Cage. Stop.
Please.
Stop. Y'all stop.
Because if they give y'all ass that X-Men movie and Storm is being played by fucking Jennifer Lawrence, y'all gonna scream.
Look, could you hear motherfucking Hunger Games talking about some I'm Storm, mistress of the elements.
Jesus Christ. Y'all get that motherfucking Ironheart movie and it be Jenna Ortega in that suit, y'all gonna cuss.
Hey, I was already messing with some folks because you saw the Daredevil trailer, right?
Yes.
Hey, folks are now finally recognizing the fact that that White Tiger is he's always largely been depicted as Afro-Latino.
Do you know how many motherfuckers told me that was Muse? You're wrong about this one, Carter. I know you know about the comic stuff and everything like that, but no, the guy putting the mask on in the trailer, that was Muse.
It's like y'all some god like with the whole White Tiger necklace. Okay, all right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all some goddamn fools. Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, I'm happy we didn't talk about it because I was gonna go on a fucking rant, but I think I can keep it brief.
What's that?
Shot of John Bernthal.
Oh, from the trailer? Yeah.
Yeah. Just with how he looked.
Mm-hmm.
Please, just if you're gonna do a show with him, which is clearly what they're trying to lean towards, just do the Greg Rucka run because he looked just like him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. Yeah,
just fucking do it. What I found out, I didn't know that him and Marvel had a falling out. That's why he went to Image and did a bunch of fucking indie books for a while there because he stopped doing Marvel and DC.
I know he was doing. I knew he had a few books over at Image because I know he was doing that Freaky Fool book, The Forged.
I know he was doing, Lazarus and stuff like that. I'm talking about after the Punisher stuff that he did. He had a falling out with them, and then he finally at least made amends with DC, and that's how you got Wonder Woman Rebirth. I didn't realize he had a falling out with him. That's why you don't see anything with his name on it. Don't really get dropped like that.
Interesting. I didn't know he fell out with Marvel. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll say this much. When it comes down to it, I'm just happy that it looks like it's gonna be good. Looks like it's gonna be a good fun time. So I can't be upset about as much as it irritates me that they whitewashed. Because for those, if for whatever reason, if you miss Nerds of Culture, this is what White Tiger normally looks like without the mask on. That's what he normally looked like without the mask on. Like you see that right there. That's an Afro-Latino brother like a motherfucker. That's an Afro-Latin brother for your ass right there.
I thought they were gonna go with the young lady that was a White Tiger.
Ava.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought they may have gone that route.
So that's what made me think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Was because that's what we were talking about. I was like, because some of y'all may or may not know the guy that's playing White Tiger in that Daredevil show. He passed away a couple of years ago. That if that tells you how long ago they had started filming this. So like, yeah, the idea is like, oh yeah, they're gonna probably switch over to Ava. And then Ava will be either played by Rachel Zegler or Jenna Ortega, because they always pick the same two Latina chicks every time.
So I'm gonna bring this up, and then we can go ahead and move on, because I'm looking at time here.
Yeah, we do.
We did have one person who was trying his best to be her love interest. So if they're bringing Ava in, do you think they would bring in that kid trying to be Power Man? You remember him?
Yeah,
I'm gonna make your mind go back a little bit to fucking Shadowland.
Oh my god!
Remember that Power Man?
I remember that. Yeah.
You his cheat.
Yeah, because it was something Alvarez. Was that his last name? It was something Alvarez or something like that.
I don't want to remember. I just remember he was trying to be Power Man and told Luke Cage to his face, "I'm the new Power Man." And then he had got met as soon as you turn the page by hand ninjas.
Oh my god, that was so. And then, he was also the one that was responsible. I swear, they stay writing that brother wrong. Because you remember that story, Outlawed? The one where the champ they outlawed teenage superheroes? He's the reason why. Because he wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen to anybody else when they were trying to tell him to be careful using his power the way he was doing it. And then he did it, caused a fucking school to collapse on Kamala Khan and damn near killed her. That was why the whole Kamala's Law thing came into play. But it was him. He was the one. Yeah, Vic. That was his name. Yeah.
He was Cage's son?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we might actually get Luke Cage on Disney Plus then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Did he die? He didn't die in that second season. I think it was just Mariah that caught it.
I'd have to go back and rewatch it, but I just remember that's another one. Yeah. Let's get into some questions. Questions. We got one here from Unity Black. This is actually from way early in the show, but I saw it and I thought, hey, let's answer it. Who wins in a fight, Hardware or Cyborg?
Cyborg, unequivocally, hardware. That brother would get cleaned the fuck up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you right now,
cleaned up in shadow cabinet right now.
Right,
and he's just regular motherfucker. This is a corporate black woman that is him the fuck up.
Oh,
so what do you think that boy gonna do against Cyborg? Boy.
No.
Boy,
no. Look, Cyborg. Look, Cyborg saw that motherfucker and said,
"Nigga, please."
Pretty much. That's like asking which store got the better shit, Best Buy for electronics or Circuit City. Get your ass up out of here. No.
Well, no, I will say this. Hardware is that dude. If there's any one thing Hardware has over Cyborg, is that Hardware has an attitude level that Cyborg can't fuck with. But that said, Cyborg has a level of tech that I love Curtis Metcalf to death. He can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
He can't look, because let me tell you something. If it came down to it, and they actually had to scrap, if they had to scrap with each other, if it had to come down to it, right now, man, Cyborg would literally fold Hardware's whole suit up with Hardware still in it. Like he would pack that motherfucker up. He would pack his ass up.
What's the name of what's the name of them motherfuckers? AI. Pop. Let me tell you something right now.
Oh, Pop will be hollering.
Victor Stone will be putting Pops in the retirement home, dog. Get that ass up out of here, dog. I'm bored with clean Hardware the fuck up, bro. Get out of here.
Ooh. Especially after the what was it? The shit he was doing in that Morgan Hampton Cyborg shit. Yeah, nah. He would get his ass toe like not
Lord have mercy.
Man,
that ain't even a question. Boy,
the pop AI would be sitting there watching Hardware get folded like, man, come on, man. Come on. Look, as soon as Hardware tried to pull up on Vic would be like,
now you see now, you fucked up, that, don't you?
He's like, you Come on, though. You know I gotta bust your head though, right? He's like, look, we go. He's like, look, we go. He said, you know, we gonna dap up after this, but you know I got to fuck you up, right? Just on principle. On principle for you even pulling up to the watchtower like this. He said, you should have just kept that cameo in Young Justice and been done. You should have just took that and ran. Oh yeah, no. Vic, let me tell y'all something about Vic. Let me put y'all on game about Vic. Vic is most certainly tournament banned. Don't even play with me. Don't even play with me. He is most certainly tournament banned. Don't even play.
So G said he barely handled Icon, and now y'all want him to get embarrassed by Vic Stone?
Man, that man like, even get around. Dude, because every time Icon showed up, he was just like, really, nigga?
Yeah.
Okay.
He slick had to cheat and just find his weakness. Next question. That question was outlandish. What's the next question you got?
I'm gonna answer this one from the Elite X1. It says, how do we feel about Kari Payton as Black Panther in the Marvel 1943 game? I have mixed opinions.
Okay.
Well, for one, I love Kari Payton.
I can't see none but Brother from the Kingdom.
Right? No. You correct. Mm-hmm. You are well within your right to see that. And the only thing that you think of is, oh yeah, that's old boy like a motherfucker right there.
Yeah, that's Ezekiel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, that's him. Him. But I will definitely say for me, the one and only thing that I'm not crazy about with it, just absolutely positively, like I'm just kind of like, man, I wish they'd have done something. I wish maybe they would have made, for this reason and this reason alone, I wish they would have went a different direction. And it's because the whole time that he's talking, all I hear is Cyborg. I just hear Cyborg with an African accent.
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
That's all I hear.
Right.
That's all I hear.
Absolutely right. I forgot about that.
I mean, I'm just saying. So yeah, that's why I feel the way I feel about that. I'm gonna be constantly hearing booyah every time that motherfucker talk. YTube Noob says, question, should My Hero Academia be brought into Marvel Comics since the characters exist in the Marvel Mangaverse? Man, I'll be honest with you. Some of them characters could coexist just fine. Like Todoroki would be right at home in the Marvel Comics universe. I even think Froppy would be right at home. Uravity and all the motherfuckers would be right at home.
Okay.
But, and I guess it's a good thing. I actually hate that I don't want to say, because, well, I'll just put it this way. I don't know where everyone's at with My Hero Academia, but there is a character that shows up kind of later in the story who gets unceremoniously sent to the Shadow Realm way too soon, that has all kind of wild power. I forget the exact terminology for it, but I think they called it like quirk singularity, something or other. But like how quirks are only just going to keep getting more powerful and more ridiculous as as people evolve. Like going from like how quirks were in the heyday of My Hero Academia to where they're at in its current phase. And yeah, I don't think Marvel's ready for that kind of smoke. I don't think I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that. That somebody like folks would be getting clean. First off, you got All for One alone in the Marvel comic universe would be just nasty work. That'd be so fucking disgusting. So disgusting. Everybody would literally be catching it. Like that would be, first off, All for One, just nobody else, just All for One existing in the Marvel Comics universe. Tournament ban. Easy. Easy. Overhaul. That's another one. Overhaul. Tournament ban. Was it Stars or Stripes? Tournament ban. All these motherfuckers will be tournament banned. I'm like, man, get that shit up out of here. Oh, I forgot about Stain. Stain. Tournament ban. Oh, also, I give you another one. Eraserhead. Tournament ban. Just get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. Tournament ban. Man, stop. Stop. Man, dude, could you imagine a motherfucker just looking at you, Carter? You could be the baddest motherfucker on the plane. You could be Blue Marvel, Carter. Mm-hmm. You could be Josiah Power. Butt naked on the moon with your skin turned to rock and shooting cosmic energy out your eyeballs. And Eraserhead just look at your ass and you can't do shit. You just be sitting there. Motherfucker just be like, and you just sitting here like, oh shit, my shit turned off.
Okay.
I said, my shit is turned off like a. You gonna be like Chris Tucker and the Fifth Element. Be like, Corbin, I ain't got no fire.
You wow.
I ain't got no fire.
You wow for that one.
I'm sorry. Man. I'm sorry. I had to do that. Anyway, this will be, to my understanding, the last. Yeah, this will be the last one. Yeah. This is from Rough Rider over on the Twitch side. Man, 20 months subscribe, man. Love to see it. Says, question, who did Batman meet first? Grayson or Kent? Well, to my understanding, because of how far back, and I want to correct myself. I'm pretty sure Dick Grayson was Detective Comics. And I mean, like, Detective Comics, like, here, and I'm just double checking myself. I want to say his first appearance was in Detective. Yeah, it was in Detective Comics. So he in all likelihood, met Dick Grayson first. Okay. To my understanding, because as I remember, the way it all laid out, back in old school Detective Comics, Batman meets Batman meets Robin like fairly early on in his career. Okay. Like not long. Yeah, because I'm sitting here looking at it now like let's see here. Yeah, because let's see here. I'm double checking something just real quick because it's always good to know things. So yeah, if Batman didn't show up until Detective Comics number 27, Robin showed up in Detective Comics number 38. And I think by that point, Batman and Superman weren't really interacting with one another, to my understanding. I could be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, but I'm almost positive that I'm correct. Okay. Yeah, it's with Devontae. Yeah, no, Devontae's correct. It was within about roughly like 10 to 13 issues that they ended up interacting. Yeah, about 13 issues. They end up interacting with each other for the first time. That's Robin. And then later on, you get the Superman stuff. So there you go. We do have one. I'll tell you what. Here we go. We got one last one because technically there's other ones. That was 4 questions. We'll ask. This is the officially the 5th one. Says question real quick for simpletons like me. How is the Diamond bankruptcy going to affect local comic shops? I don't think it will. Because a lot of companies have started going direct. Yeah. And have also started going through other distribution centers. And because here's one thing. So to kind of let you know how much Diamond's bankruptcy, I think it is going to affect the comics industry on some level, but I don't think it's going to be as wide sweeping as some people might think it's going to be. I was telling Carter the other day when he sent me the story, I told him, I was like, shit, I actually kind of forgot that they were still open. I've known people who have worked for Diamond and with Diamond, and I've never met anyone who had something good to say about them, ever. Ever in the history of ever. I think the only thing they ever said was like, oh yeah, nice discount, or whatever. That's probably about the best. The same shit you hear people say about GameStop. But I'll say this much. Marvel and DC had already dropped Diamond back during COVID. So that was the majority of their business. And they were just barely hanging on. I think Image might have already at some point stopped using them as well. So it was probably just like kind of outside forces that were doing it. And if I'm not mistaken, I know Dynamite has their own shipping and distribution setup to my understanding. Okay. So yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it's. I honestly, I don't think it's going to affect LCSs too terribly much, except for maybe like on the smallest level. And I'm okay with that because you know what? I don't think any LCS deserves to be to have their feet held to the fire for the sins of Diamond distribution. So I'm just gonna keep it a band with you. But that stated, Carter is the show. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Let's get the fuck up out of here. We're gonna get gone. We're gonna get gone, y'all. Oh, wait. Psych, I lied. I got a super chat here from Jay Kino. We're gonna answer this real quick. Even in World's Finest, he met Robin first. Thank you. Okay, so there you go. And I think that makes the most sense. I actually think that makes the most sense. Because actually, I forgot about that. Sure fuck did. But moving on from there. Carter, do you have anything you want to announce or bring up before we jet?
No, I'm going to await my Jason Aaron Doctor Strange omnibus and read that as soon as it get in the house. So I'm chilling.
I like to see it. I recently started going down the rabbit hole of TGIF yesteryear, which I guess technically doesn't even need to be said.
Like ABC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like
wow, funny enough, last Twitch stream I did last week, we went into Snick. You remember Saturday Night Nick?
Mm-hmm.
We did that. There are YouTube videos that have whole blocks of just Snick. So okay, that's funny.
I started watching for whatever reason I started watching Sister the other day. I was like, man, I forgot how raunchy this show actually was to be about two teenage girls with a little horny ass teenage boy living next door.
Especially considering that teenage boy later in life was grooming a goddamn 17-year-old he married to right now.
Right.
I said this on Twitch. That's why they used to say "Go home, Roger." That's why. Get your old ass out of here. That was.
Look, because wasn't he was it immature?
Yeah.
Yeah, immature. Ain't that wild? Crazy.
Out here watching two guys, a girl, and a pizza place. But I mean, that is where Ryan Reynolds made his debut to the world.
Yeah, that is true. It is most certainly true. But yeah, I've been going back through TGIF yesteryear. Was looking at, and also UPN yesteryear as well. I was looking at UPN yesteryear as well. Started watching Moesha again, and what channel was half and half on? I don't remember.
That was UPN.
That was UPN too? Half and half? Okay, yeah. What was the other one? What was the other one they had? What was the one with Flex? What was the one with Flex?
That was one-on-one.
Okay, yeah, that one too. I've been going back and watching some of that too. So yeah, there you go.
Fun fact about half and half, since you brought it up, that is actually where we see what happened with Max and Kyle from Living Single. He was on the fucking UPN show.
It was
because they ended up having a daughter. Yep, because one of the sisters she looked up to Maxine Shaw, and that's why she wanted to be a lawyer. Yep.
That's right. I forgot about dude. That's wild. But yeah, I've been going back through that. I've also been watching some animes. Some anime.
Yeah. I started that one you talked about last week. With the hitman working in the grocery store.
Oh, Sakamoto Days.
I started watching that yesterday. That big motherfucker can move.
Oh, that dude's a whole fool. Also, I love how they hired Matt Mercer to be his voice, and the motherfucker don't even really talk.
Okay.
Which
Oh
is
yeah, it's just actions. I'm right at when the other guy's trying to fight him in the grocery store, and he shot a jawbreaker at him with
the
45. Like, he's like, yeah.
I was like, that
Oh, yeah.
motherfucker is wild.
But yeah, I can't wait to hear what you say about watching Moesha again, so you can see that Frank is probably one of the worst black TV dads in the history of black TV.
Oh yeah, no. That's actually
Frank
why.
horrible.
That is actually why. I'm watching it again is because I saw a video somewhere and someone was actually talking about oh God, what was it?
Frank, boy, Uncle Phil and Carl Winslow would never. Boy,
Oh
Frank
yeah,
was
no,
horrible.
bruh, never in a million fucking years. But yeah, I saw the the video where they were going back about how like, oh wait a minute, apparently somebody had an affair. Okay, all right, wild, interesting. Okay, and then you almost let it go down when we found out that motherfucker was related. Ooh, that is famdamly right there. I'm not gonna lie, that was some of the most. I was like, man, look, at that point, I had to be like, what's the old girl name? Was it Annalise Keating? I had to be like, how to get away with more. I had to grab my purse and just stand up and walk out. I was like, look, Carl Winslow would be so shamed. Man, look, not in the Rock House.
Oh shit, I forgot Castlevania came out.
Yeah, Castlevania, I think it's out now. I actually got that's also what I'll probably be doing. On top of also watching Rock. Because I got that as well. But no, we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you all so much for your time, your energy, the chats, the lurkers, the super chatters, even the haters who always do dumb shit and end up getting banned for it. And it's funny and it just makes more content for us. Thank you all so much for your time, and I hope you all chill, take it easy. And until next time, for Carter Presents, I am the Blerd Without Fear. And Snoop Dogg and Nelly, y'all can go to hell.
Bye.